We're now recording. It's 3, 2. Welcome back, everybody, to F'nAround with Mo, Mike, and Joe.
That's my name today?
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're Mike.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jeff.
Most streak of fucking up the intro continues.
What? How? I said Mo, Mike, and Joe. What did you guys hear me say?
I just wanted to see if you'd react if I jumped in. We got to keep the streak going. It can never be perfect. It will never be perfect, and it can never be perfect.
All right. Well, in this episode, apparently Mike went to Michigan. What was it, last week?
Oh, yeah, so we're going to do something a little different this time. So last week, Joe and I made a little trip up to the pure Michigan area.
We looked for Tim Allen, but he was not on a corner selling coke, so we had to settle.
Yeah. So what we did was we hit up a few dispensaries in the New Buffalo area. And one thing we were kind of discussing going in was wondered how many licenses were given out to the city.
And they said
If
30.
you're going to sit back, just keep it back, too.
Yeah.
Right.
They said they gave out 30 dispensary licenses to New Buffalo.
Right. So we didn't even count 20 places. But they are everywhere. We went to 3 places?
We went to 3, yeah.
We hit up 3 places. And I would say we had 3 very different, not super different, but we had 3 different encounters with everybody. I gotta say, it kind of went along with Joe's request of THCV, right?
Yeah.
Which is like if Adderall and cannabis had a baby, I guess.
Mainline that motherfucking shit and you go...
Adderall and cannabis?
Yeah, so you take a hit of that shit and it's like mainlining Adderall. It's amazing. There's no down, there's no hunger, there's no nothing. It's the only cannabis strain that I ever really liked. I found it many, many years ago out of California. It's called Doug's Varin. And I've been trying to find it again, try to grow it myself at one of our facilities, but yeah, they screwed that shit up. And but honestly, it's amazing. The closest thing we have to it around here is Durban Poison, and Durban Poison is like a watered-down version of it, and it's nothing compared to the potential.
No
but
shit.
that's kind of a little insight.
Durban Poison is one of those flavors you see everywhere too, right? Like, it's not. It doesn't even seem like it's just a THCV. It's like just a name.
Right, but Durban Poison has the highest percentage of THCV here. That's why I said it. Yeah, so what they would do is they would take Doug's Varin, they process and extract it, and then extract it down just to the THCV. That's how it works so well. But for high percentage strains that are here, Durban Poison is the highest one in this area.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, we're on our way up there, and Joe wants me to check out this website, and he goes, maybe just put the order in before we get there. And I swear I start looking at these menus, and I feel like next thing you know, we're there. And I'm like, well, I'm not even going to keep going through this. Let's just go in there and let's see how it goes. Right? So the first place we went, and these are all original bags from places that we visited. Okay, yep. I did not change any bags.
And he kept them closed a week for you, just so you guys can see it.
Yeah, I kept this closed for a week. See them out here.
Yeah.
So the first place we went was called Jars. You can kind of see they gave us this nice little bag. They taped my receipt to the bag. They taped it closed for me.
Wait, before you open it, you want to tell them how much you spent after you go through it or before?
I don't know if I should say that at all because I don't really know who's watching. And I don't know if people know what know my budgets, know my business. But
His bookie's still looking for me. He's broke.
We'll let you know some of the cool deals that came across. Like this one did. I think it was
I'm gonna zoom in on the receipt.
Yeah,
Now he moves it.
like rewind doesn't exist, right? But yeah, so the cool thing about this first place that we went to was they had, what did they call it? It was like 15 vape cartridges for $75 or something crazy.
Okay.
And then, so let's just dive in here, right? So the first thing I got was, this guy is Crumble Cake Snow Caps. How much of this did I buy? I don't remember. It's about a quarter. I'm pretty sure we stuck to the quarter amounts.
Yeah.
Right, Joe? Like, everything I got, I was just like, give me a
right around
quarter,
a
give me a quarter. Yeah. Because I want to make it easy, the math, you know? So that was like snow caps. And then,
But actually,
shit.
I like hold it up here and show the flour. Is that flour?
Yeah. Yeah. You can. Here. Yeah.
So like, watch. So I can go like this.
Boom.
Perfect. Yeah, that's how I'll do it for then, so I can show it.
So then we got these Cheech and Chong cartridges that they gave me, and I just asked them to give. You know, I didn't feel like doing a cherry pick here. I was just told the person, the salesperson, I was
Mix
like,
and match them, whatever.
mix and match. You know, like let's have some fun with it.
That girl was really nice and helpful too.
She was super cool. So this is Cheech and Chong's Dave. And I don't know if you guys are like Cheech and Chong fans or even remember from back in the day, but like one of their movies, I think it was from like the 70s or something. It's like, Dave's not here, man. So I'm pretty sure that's what that's about. But yeah, so we got what? 1, 2, 3.
They found Dave.
I got 7 Daves here.
You want to give him one? Yeah.
Throw Joe a Dave.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Let me see that. That's a cool package.
Say hi to Dave.
Yeah.
All right, and we had I got a couple of disposables here.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
this one he's about to say actually made me laugh when he went to buy it because I didn't even know it existed.
I don't know which one are we talking about. The funny one that I wanted to buy just because I saw the name?
Yeah.
All right. So this one's called Kelly Kapowski. All right. And, you know, it's Saved by the Bell. Anybody, Kelly?
I'm sorry, but I was more of a Topanga fan. Like, I had a bigger crush on Topanga than Kelly.
Yeah, well, Kelly was a little older.
Yep.
You know, Topanga, you know, I knew of Kelly because of my older brothers.
Right.
You know, like.
Don't get me wrong. I watched Saved by the Bell. I watched
Yeah.
all of it. I even watched the college years.
Right.
But
She looked.
Topanga was still my thing.
Right. Well, because, look, Kelly Kapowski, she was old. She was too old for us.
It's wonder that's not people like us.
Topanga, no, back when we were that age. You know, she was too old and cool for us.
Did you have a
whereas
chance with Kelly
Topanga we grew up with Topanga.
Yes, we did.
You know, like she was our age when she was on her show.
But
and we
I
grew
will
up with
say,
her.
I was a huge Topanga fan until I met Rachel. The redheaded roommate of...
Is that the one that went on to become...
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I still follow Rachel.
I'm not surprised. I'll be honest. Yeah, so, and this is by a company called Hyman, which I think is also funny. We're gonna toss this over to Joe so they can get a good look at the camera. I got a weird look here, so I don't want to move too much. And then we had another disposable, an Arrow disposable. It's a
Arrow's
gram.
pretty well known and cool.
Yeah, looks pretty cool. I never wanted to get like a special battery for a special cart. I like kind of sticking to what I got. But since this is disposable, that's kind of cool. Toss that over to Joe.
Damn, I missed that one. There's Arrow.
All right, what else we got here? Then
I
we
didn't even know they had Arrow disposal to them.
We got another stack here. This stack is
Dang.
from
That's a lot. Damn.
Muhammad's.
Oh.
Mwah. I think that's what it's supposed to call. Mwah. What is that? Mwah. I don't know. But either way, you know, they're pretty even with, you know, I think I got like, there's like 8 of each.
And how
What
big?
are the- what are the
They're
carts?
gram carts, right?
Yeah, these are all single gram cartridges. Again, I
Just
had
different flavors. Mix and
yeah, I
match
had a mix and
flavor
match. You
stuff,
see
yeah.
a bunch of different shit here.
No reason to throw those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
no,
throw
we're not
all 8 of them.
Hit them all. And wait. Let's play a game of can you hit Mo in the head?
Yeah,
No,
let's
let's not play that game.
Because then who's going to recover it? I don't want to touch anything that's right now. For those of you who don't know, Mo's been sick lately. We're trying to keep our distance from him.
Yeah.
Oh, and then this was the...
I'm gonna edit this where like you and I are gonna be sitting right next to each
You're
other.
gonna put us nut to butt.
right there.
Not the butt. They're used to that.
Oh, fine. That's
And then we
Chandi.
had
That's Chandi and him. That's why I wake up at 5 a.m. and he's down here with Chandi.
And then we had the first timer gift, which was a pre-roll.
That's the first time you've been called a first timer.
Every first time I've been called a first timer.
It's been a long time.
This is another Cheech and Chong. This is a key lime pie.
I like key lime pie.
Yeah, so do I. I've never
actually
had it in weed form, though. We'll see how that goes.
It's actually my favorite dessert. If I go to a restaurant and key lime pie is on the menu, I'm
always
guaranteed to get it.
Oh shit.
It's my go-to. You know how everyone has that go-to dessert? Where If they see it on the menu, they have to get it? Mine is always key lime pie. What's yours?
I don't know. I mean, key lime pie is a good one because when it's done well, it's done really well. But when it's not done well, man, does it suck.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I've had some bad key lime pies that were just, you know, I don't know. It seemed like they came out of like an aerosol can or something, you know?
I don't think I've ever had like a go-to dessert before.
Really?
I've had like a favorite like pie. Pumpkin pie has been like my favorite type of pie right? But
I hate
like,
pumpkin.
yep. I mean, yeah, it's understandable, but to me, I like it. They had a blueberry pie.
But years and years ago, I don't know if they still did it, but I went to an event at Joe's Stone Crabs, and they did key lime pie push pops.
Oh,
It was like one of the coolest things. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. But haven't seen them since.
Yeah.
And I heard they only do it for like events where you like pre-order and pay for those. But I don't know if they still do, but that was an amazing idea.
Yeah. I've been to the Florida Keys, and I'll tell you, the key lime pie down there is excellent.
Very good. My other go-to, if they don't have it, sometimes creme brulee.
Creme brulee is
Oh,
Yeah.
that's another.
And,
that's a fancy one.
Yeah. And Maggiano's actually, which you'd never expect, but sometimes in the spring they do a citrus.
Oh,
Creme
that
brulee.
sounds like it would be really
Yeah,
good.
it's got some berries on top, and it's like
Yeah.
a lemon citrus at the bottom. It's really
Yeah,
good.
that sounds like
Right?
really fucking good. Holy shit.
Coming to a mall near you, remember? But Maggiano's was one of the first restaurants I remember in college that parents took us out to. And I was like, why is this can't be the same. There's no way it's the same. Like, I got Maggiano's in Chicago. It's you guys got Maggiano's in your fucking mall?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's like it's fancy by us, and by them it's like a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right, it's like a cheesecake factory
Yep.
once you leave Chicago. It's like, come on, man. There's some, oh yeah, toasted ravioli. Yeah. So anyway, continuing, that was Jars, and I spent about I'll tell you, I spent about $100 there, I think. But that's including the first timer deal, whatever that might have been. Next place we went, oh fuck, Joe, what was the name of this joint? Oh, that's probably got the name on it, right?
Yeah, probably does.
Yeah.
On the receipt.
All right. This says Vibes.
Vibes. So.
Okay, so the second place we went to was Vibes, and I gotta say, it was a vibe.
Show this
going
bag.
It was a
there.
vibe over
Hold
there.
up that bag.
This is the bag that I was given at Vibes. Just a very nondescript brown
It's
paper
a
bag.
bitch bag.
No staple. Receipt was in the bag, not stapled to the outside of the bag.
You want to talk about this guy now?
This guy was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He knew his shit.
Not only did this guy know his shit, so also we asked everybody about THCV, right? And the first girl who was at Jars, the first place, she was quite knowledgeable about it. Wanted to know where Joe had gotten it before, because she's like, I've tried it, and she's like, I know they do it better. She's like, I know it because what we get is definitely watered down. And Joe's like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then he gives them that same kind of spiel that he just gave us a few minutes ago. And he gave the same spiel to everybody at every place that we went to. Right. Because every place we went to, he asked for that. And that's all he was interested in buying himself. Right.
And if they don't have that, I don't get anything.
Right. Whereas me, I had just gone to New Buffalo for a family vacation a few months ago and picked up odd deal at a place right off the highway, and I hadn't had to go back into an Illinois dispensary since. And I was close to being done when I was like, hey, Joe, you want to take a ride? So
and it just works out nicely. I had to do some thing at the same time.
Right. Joe had to go take care of some personal business up there, too.
And I will say, though, all these were not right off the highway. All three of these locations that we went to were off Route 12, if you are wondering where they are. So
right.
When you get off of Michigan City and you go up Route 12, or you get off of New Buffalo and circle back to Michigan City off Route 12, that's where we picked these all up.
Right. So these were not, like, directly off, like, the 90, 94...
That's usually where all like the cars traffic up at, right?
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Plus,
it's always
right
a better
there,
idea to like go around or something.
Right, which he was like, because we were looking at where should we go first, and we were going to go just to that
Off the highway.
That off the highway place. But then Joe had seen a sign for jars, and he's like, look that up. He goes, because I know of one that was, deeper into Michigan, and they were always good people.
Okay.
He goes, that's a good one for you to go to. I'm like, all right, cool.
And it was because of that vape deal. And I'm like, they probably don't have that same vape deal where you got all those vapes for like $75 or whatever it was.
Right.
I'm like, they probably don't have that same deal, but they probably have a good one because of it, because it's not this one's on the border. And lo and behold, they had the same fucking deal. It's like, what the hell? What were the odds of that? But
right. And I guess it must be a thing that they all must carry. I didn't buy vapes anywhere else because I felt like I'm probably
enough vape for next year.
Honestly, like I said to the girl, I said, I guess I might see you in April. Based on this. Like, I don't know what month is. It's gonna be a while. You know what I mean? I don't even go through one of those things like every single week. So, But so this was cool. This Vibes was cool. We walked in there. Everybody kind of seemed to know what they were doing. It wasn't packed whatsoever. Really cool. Walked up, and one cool thing about the Michigan places is they pack your stuff for you. Like some of it might come prepackaged, but they show you the big bins with the flour in it.
Called deli style.
Okay, they call it deli style. They open the bin up. They let you smell it. They don't let you touch it. There's probably some reasons for that other than,
You end up with people like
Mo being
God damn it.
you don't want.
Hey, by the end of this, I'm gonna cuff on both of you guys.
Yeah, you don't want to start the next COVID SARS, whatever it's called. But they let you look at it. You're like, hey, you like big nugs, little nugs. You want a fat old, monster.
You like a green, you like a white, you like an orange. What color you want it?
Right. So the first one I got from them.
No, I'm saying like still like.
And so I asked the question of everybody too when I walked in. What's the
green or purple is the only options.
Right. I said, what's the strongest stuff you got in the house? And that's what I went for.
Yeah.
Right. So and your favorite at the same time. So of the strongest, what's your favorite? Right. So usually I was given a couple of choices. At jars, I just went with the girl's choice, her recommendation. At Vibes, I went with two of this guy's recommendations. And out of the brown paper bag, we got Sherb cream pie. I got a quarter of that.
Sherb cream pie?
Sherb.
Who the fuck is Sherb?
I don't know. Sherbert? I don't know. And then there's this other one I got.
Oh, shit.
This one I got because you guys remember the movie Half Baked?
Yeah.
Where they break into the government weed storage facility.
The fucking bag.
One of the lines there, one of the shelves said Maui Wowie, and Dave Chappelle goes crazy for Maui Wowie. Well, Vibes had Maui Wowie.
And you were
Maui
so
Wowie.
happy.
And I was like, it's a bit nostalgic, right? Because look, for the most part, when you bought weed, it was like, oh yeah, like call it whatever you want. Like I don't believe that I'm getting what you're calling.
What you're selling,
like
remember we used to get Afghan Kush back in the day?
Afghan Kush, White Widow. And, just the best.
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. Oh my God, everywhere.
Yep.
Right, or then some other people. One of my first people I bought a bag from, our buddy there, Fonz, called his high quality swag. Yeah. It's swag, but it's high quality swag. And I never forgot. I guarantee you he forgot that, but I never forgot him saying that. It was like alternative facts. I swear to God. I was like, I've never heard those two words put together in my life. High quality swag. I'm like,
oh my God. That's brilliant.
Is it just mids?
Yeah.
Is that, you could have said that.
Low level mids.
Right. But whatever, high quality. Talking to a guy about a friend of ours from back in the day, he called his first bag that he ever sold me high quality swag. Said it's swag, Mikey, but it's high quality swag, right? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna pass this one over to Joe. This is the Maui Wowie. Oh shit! Oh, wow. That one took a little. That knuckled on me. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't get anything else at this joint. We just got flour. And they gave me 40% off because it was I was a first timer. And this guy was pretty cool too. Just as just a guy talking to, this was not his only job. Yeah. We kind of told him a little bit about what we were really up there for, and he had all kinds of you know.
That landed on the fire candle.
I was looking at the same thing.
Well, close the windows.
It's going to be a Maui Wowie day.
Nobody's leaving. Now yous can't leave. But yeah, so the guy was cool, you know, like he had like side business at the same time. But you know, Joe, what did he sell you when you asked him about THCV?
He actually is not here. He wished he was here.
He lit up.
And he started talking about his favorite products in California, how he reached out to meet the guy who made it.
No shit.
This guy goes, my wife thought I was on hardcore narcotics. He goes, I took whatever it was. I forget if he said it was flour or edible.
No, it was the
oil.
pills. The pills.
Pills, okay.
And he said they're like one of the top 5 edibles in California are these THCV pills. They come in these like little white packages. They kind of look like medication. I saw them actually when I was in Reno. When I went over the border. Lake Tahoe when I went over the border. But yeah.
This guy said he painted half his house. Wife thought he was on hardcore drugs.
From that.
Yeah,
from
I told you.
From THCV. Right.
THCV. I told you it was like mainlining Adderall.
Focused, man.
What
He was
the
like,
fuck?
I was in the zone. He goes, my wife thought I was on like hair. Like,
Hey, that
on
might be
speed
something
or
that I would
something.
want to try.
I told you this stuff,
Right.
and we were talking about it, and I told him I used to have a grow out here, and I was working on this grow, and I actually bought strains to bring them in and do it, but in part of the fight with the New Era people, their grower they hired and them decided that THCV is not a popular thing. No one would ever buy it or do it,
no
and they
way.
destroyed all the fucking product that I had imported in, and the seeds I did because they said it would never do anything. And nobody would ever want that.
It was a waste of space.
Yeah.
Probably would have been the only weed I would have smoked.
Based on what I'm hearing, everybody wants this shit, but no one's
He would
doing
have been the pioneer for the entire Midwest on it.
Fuck.
You know, again, you know, a fucking goose laid a golden egg and somebody fucking threw it out the window.
It's almost like I know what I'm talking about.
You know, AI didn't tell him that.
No.
You know.
That's from personal experience. It took me a lot of drugs to find that one.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, dude was cool. You know,
And then we were talking about like lake houses and summer houses up there. And then he's trying to talk to us about, I got a business, I rent you. Are you one of my clients? And he's trying to like pitch us to use his rental service.
right. He's a property manager for lake houses up there. So just a super cool dude. What else happened when we were in that joint? I mean, that's all I got. I got 2 quarters of some really nice looking weed. We got the Sherb and the Maui Wowie is what I got out of that one.
That was a really nice facility too.
It was, and you know what? Joe and I were planning that was gonna be it.
Yep.
You know, I felt like I had enough.
You got all right.
You know,
So there was another one.
Oh wait,
well, we're driving.
You were driving.
We're driving.
All right.
And we're just calling out. That's gonna be one. That might be one. That could be one.
Like, look at
That
the
is
confusion.
Planning
one.
on everything.
Right, but
Right, just how many more are just still
You
unopened.
can just tell by the
No
base of it how
shit.
they're
or
building
what
it.
they're or just by how they laid out the parking lot, what it's going to
Oh,
be.
the construction site for them.
all
and everything.
over.
Damn.
This is literally going to be like a row of strip clubs.
Right, it's going to look like
Dispensaries.
Before this,
right,
okay.
it's going to look like how Gary has gas stations. It's
Gary has
Indiana. You know how they're like
Oh,
full.
right,
They got that
yes.
line of massive gas stations with
Going
50
in there,
pumps
yo.
in every station.
Yo.
Right, because all the Illinois people are running to go get the cheap Indiana gas.
Gas and smokes.
Right, or
It's going to be
cigarettes.
Bourbon
Right.
Street for dispensaries.
Right, this is what it's
Yo.
going to look like. That right. So Joe and I were just having fun talking. Blah blah blah, shooting the shit. Oh, that's going to be one. That's going to be one. Oh, that looks like it is one. He goes, I know that place is gonna be one. He goes, because I saw the plan for it years ago. He's like, but I don't know when they're gonna do it, but they're definitely turning that into one. And then there were some signs that we'd seen for lounges, like usage lounges, I guess you'd call it, or
Consumption.
consumption lounges.
Where you could just go in there and smoke.
Right.
Well, how it's set up like you have a little consumption lounge there. You buy the product and you can sit there and smoke it there and do it. I don't know how they're going to set it up in Vegas. It's more like bottle service at a club.
It's like a smoking lounge.
Yeah.
Right, and then like in LA, it's more like a clubhouse kind of an atmosphere. You walk in, you can play video games and smoke.
Right, like so like if
you walk up to the little bar, you get hits.
Like you go to like a cigar lounge or something like that, and you buy the cigar, and then you just like, have a lounge out there, and you just
exactly,
smoke. Yeah,
exactly.
That's kind of cool.
Right, so there, we saw some signs about that, and honestly, we were ready to just hit it and go take care of the business that we were up there to do, but then we had seen a sign for this place called Traps, right, or
Trap Stars.
Trap Stars.
Trap Stars.
I got the card. Yeah, Trap Stars. All right. Now here's the card. Slide. Fuck. I got another one.
You're not making this easy for me, buddy.
No,
It's all good. I got it.
I'm no Amarillo.
Trap Stars.
No Texas.
And here's the address if you care to go.
So, this place was advertising 50% off for first-time customers, and Joe is like, "We gotta go."
How did the outside look first before
we didn't even get there yet, right?
But we just saw the sign.
We saw a sign in the dirt. Like a go vote type sign, or we buy ugly houses type sign, and it said, what is it? Trap Stars.
I may have been at that fucking Dispo actually. One of my friends, Frank, he'll do the same thing. He'll go down to Michigan. I didn't think I went with him one time over there.
It's possible. This place did seem newer.
They just opened within the last week or two.
Right.
Then
they were very new, right? And so we were having a hard time, like, as we're driving, we saw it, and it was like, oh, man, do you remember how far up it said this one was? And I don't know. I'm like, there it is, right? And there's the sign. It's the sign with the arrow, right? So Joe, hooks this right, and we go, because it wasn't right there on the side. It was maybe like a half a block to a block off the street, right? But there was nothing else around it. So we pull up to this building, all right? This building looks like a strip club from the outside.
He's not even kidding you. Go online and look up the Google Maps for their location, or pull up the Google results and look at the photos of the outside.
It's a steel box with white Christmas lights stapled to it, going lines up and down. Okay, just lines. Now, we weren't there at night. Okay, but I can imagine at night, it looks really good, right? So
it looks like a strip club.
It looks like a strip club from the outside, right? And even as we pull up to it, right, there is one of those standing heaters, like umbrella type heaters, like propane heaters, with like the umbrella, with a goon standing outside, right? Because I mean, this dude,
fine gentleman,
a large, not conspicuous looking person, right? And a guy. But, just sitting there in his big black puffy jacket, opens the door for us. I'm like, man, I just wait for that guy to ask us for a cover, Joe. Like, I swear to God.
Definitely had that look. And at that point, we were in for a penny, we were in for a pound. Right. If it was a strip club or if it was a dispensary, we're going in either way.
Right. We weren't.
You're having a good time.
Nothing was stopping us from finding out what was going on behind these doors. Right? we also we walk inside, and there's like tiny little waiting room right when you walk in, right? And there's this receptionist, and she takes your ID and whatever. And this is pretty common at most places, right? But most places also had like real doors separating that reception area from the dispensary area. This was just kind of like a double door area that was just open, where the doors were propped open. I don't know. But here's how new they were. They had an entire table filled with Popeye's chicken.
What?
Yeah.
Whole table.
But not like big boxes. Those like boxes that you get like a meal in, right?
Like the lunch boxes, or the dinner boxes, or whatever they're called.
Right.
Yeah.
But the ones that I'd say were probably like 4 inches by 3 inches by maybe 6 inches, right? Like that kind of like
they have like
rectangle.
Like a couple wings or something like that in there. Or what? Yeah.
Who knows what's in it, right?
Okay.
But you're assuming there's some chicken. There's some chicken, some fries, and some biscuits or whatever inside each of these boxes is the assumption, right? Now, me and Joe are standing there. I thought this was some sort of display, right? Until somebody comes out of the thing, like one of the employees comes out from the 2 double doors, and he's got the box, and it's open. And now he's looking like he's gonna grab another box because
Right.
he wants, to dump whatever he wants to. The box is probably about the size, or the table is probably about the size of this coffee table, right? These things had to be stacked 3 deep, 4 high, 10 across.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Now that was just something that Joe and I
Hadn't seen before.
hadn't seen before, but we also non-verbally both saw it and knew each other saw it.
And we both. And I'll say this before we get to as soon as we walked out of the place after this whole venture's done, we looked at each other like, I really wanted Popeyes.
Why don't you guys grab a box? Like, was it? I'm assuming it was for the public.
Let
No?
him continue the story first.
Right. Well, we didn't.
Okay.
First, we didn't know.
Right.
Right. And look, I've never really been to all these. Like, I'm a kid in a candy shop. That beginning of the first Willy Wonka movie where the kid doesn't know what the fuck is going on. There's so much goddamn candy all over the place. Right. That's me.
Yeah. And it looked like it.
Right. And thank God I got Joe to be like, at least when I got stuck, to be like, yeah, I think he wants some of this. Or I think he's gonna go this way.
Right.
Like, all right, cool. So anyway, we get in there, and this guy, after they check our IDs, this guy with another child of God looking guy that he's got his sweatpants on, and only one leg goes all the way down to his ankles. You know what I'm talking about? So this guy leads us in, and the first person he says we're gonna go to probably was the most knowledgeable person in the place. Right? He looked it.
Yeah.
He
had the look that he partook.
Right. He had the look that he partook, but he also had the look of like, I'm the guy that you need to talk to, right? So first we were going to go to him, but then somebody else waves us over. Right? And they're
And he
like,
told us to go to them too.
right.
After.
And it was like, okay, fine, just go to him. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
Guys, I'm here to buy some fucking weed. I don't
Doesn't matter who I'm buying it from.
you guys get commission or something all of a sudden? You guys just walk into fucking Abercrombie in year 2000? Like, the fuck?
No, I don't see the owner trying to rub your shoulders.
Not these shoulders. Yeah, they're not cut enough. But so anyway, we're talking to this sales guy, right? And he's got this dude who's kind of hanging around his shoulder too. This like much older, much more professional looking, much not looking like he really belonged. Nobody else really in this place looked like they belonged in a dispensary. Like this.
It was an outclass. They were outclassed.
It was out of a movie.
It was out of
Out of a movie.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good way to look at it.
All right.
Like a Pawn Stars type of movie.
Or that show Tulsa King.
Or Tulsa Kings, or, striptease, or...
You really like to go to Tulsa King every time.
No, if you went there, you would go there too.
So,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. Like, so Tulsa Kings, that shows a lot about the new markets opening up that are legal,
Okay.
right? And so we're kind of trying to paint you a little picture with what we're showing you here. Now, this guy just keeps pushing everything on me, right? Oh, this is the best, and this is the best. So let's just get into what let's get into what this gypsy...
First, start with the bag.
What this gypsy talk.
Start with the bag. First, start with the bag.
First, this is the bag. Okay? I did not change bags. This is not from the gas station or corner store that I decided I'm going to put all this. This is the bag that was given to me at Trap Stars. Okay? Beautiful place, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I did ask the sales guy if it used to be a strip club because I thought it may have been. So one of the first things they showed me was this. He called it a donut, and I still am not really understanding what this is.
But he had to get it.
But I had to get it because the guy was like, "Oh, you ever heard of Donut 710 Labs or whatever?" I'm like, "No, I don't know anything about it." So he opens this thing up, and I kind of felt a little obligated.
Yeah, he literally opened it right there, broke the seal in front of Mike to show it to Mike.
Yeah, so I did feel a little obligated to buy it after this point. Now, I'm going to pop it over to Joe so he can show you this. The big thing about this, they use a pasta noodle as a filter. So if Joe, you can even open it up and even show the inside because the noodle's right there. So this also gave. I got all kinds of feels and thoughts about this whole thing right here.
But don't touch it.
No, that's okay, but
Yeah,
Right.
It's I believe it's a resin pasta noodle, right? Or is it actual pasta noodle?
No, he said it's an actual
pasta noodle.
Oh, wow.
Actual pasta noodle.
So for what's the
And
point?
it's a 2
point of
gram.
it?
It's a 2 gram Percy doink.
Yeah.
What's the point of it? What's the purpose of that?
you
So
fucked
that
up.
like you don't burn or eat or smoke the filter or whatever, the cotton or whatever the filters are made of. I didn't really get it. But I
Okay.
was like, look, you're wrapping a joint with a fucking piece of rigatoni or masticholi or whatever the fuck kind of noodle that is. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm in. Like,
So
I'm
the noodle
curious.
itself is supposed to be the filter.
The noodle is the filter,
Yeah,
right?
and it's got it's a gram and a half of flour and half a gram of rosin in the middle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right. So they say it's a big drop of rosin in the middle.
And that's
Now-
the donut.
And that's the donut, right? And that's what the girl at Jars, the first place we went to,
Uh-huh.
she had mentioned, like, oh, yeah, I had gotten a donut and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, a fucking donut? Like, why is this chick talking to us about
Donuts?
donuts?
But it didn't make sense till we got to this one.
And now
There
it
you
makes
go.
sense when we got to
Alright,
this one, right?
alright.
So, like, the girl talked about the donut. This guy said, I'm like, all right, give me a donut. So I got a donut, right? The next thing I went for flour-wise was, they had these really whitey spray tan looking things. So I got this as a caramel apple.
He's talking about the flour, not the guy who was watching the guy who served us.
Right. Which also would be true, I think. It was a year-round situation, I think. I don't think he
damn.
sprays it on.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think that was permanent.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna be a little honest. I did open up this bag a little bit because I want, look, I couldn't go a week without trying any of these things. Fuck. And that was at least a good throw, but
That
it
was.
just, you're throwing cards back and forth. Well, it's not a bad looking one. They call that one caramel apple. This one I haven't opened yet.
That one's the one that looks good too.
This one, yeah. This is called Baby Yoda Snow Caps.
Baby Yoda.
Go to the middle of the couch. Like, see?
Yeah, that's better.
It's easier to throw it between us than throw it here and go off to the side.
Exactly, right?
This kind of looks like breakfast cereal to me.
Throw it back. Why not? It does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some fucking
Oh,
sugary
fuck.
breakfast cereal, and that's why we don't throw things back.
We'll just leave it right here. Fuck them.
All right, so
Fuck him if you can't take a joke. Oh, this is where it gets fun.
at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't know what else to fucking do here.
He's like, what else is on sale?
Right, like I'm like, this is my third shop. I'm going down this row of dispensaries. Like I don't really want to spend any more money, but I feel like I'm wasting money by not buying this stuff. I swear
Right.
to God, it feels like it's that cheap. And this is all just in comparisons to an Illinois dispensary, where they are all very knowledgeable about our Illinois laws up there, and they welcome Illinois residents with open motherfucking arms.
They want us there.
They want those Illinois dollars, and they're gonna keep getting them. So anyway, so this next part, there a little confusion happened, right? So here's what happened. I'm looking at Joe. I'm like, I don't really know what else to get, and he's like, girls like edibles, and I'm like, oh, well, you know what? Edibles don't really hit me. So I turn around to the guy. I'm like, what are the strongest edibles you got in the place?
Nice.
And this is why I wanted him to start with this one.
Right. So this is why Joe did want to start. So we got to remember, we got to get these cards put together.
Yeah.
That way it looks like I
The
visited
puncher
twice.
cards?
Yeah, they gave me
Yep.
2 puncher cards. I don't know why, because Joe didn't buy anything from
I
them.
just stood there.
He just stood there. But the first one, so he starts talking about these things, and this guy gets a really weird, awkward kind of smile on his face when I start asking about like strong gummies and that shit doesn't work on me, and kind of the same stuff I've said to some of our guests who have like challenge accepted, right? So this one that he said was first one because these are infused full spectrum singles called Band. So all it's called is Band. You get 1 gummy per in one of these things. I got 2 of them here. Hold on.
Oh, that one's
That's
good.
gonna fly better.
And these are 60 milligrams.
Oh shit.
Okay. The next one they got me to buy were and I like to go in pairs, groups of 2. Mostly.
Except donuts.
Right, except for the donuts, which that was, don't remember. I can look and see how much the donut was, but it's probably the most expensive.
I think it was the most expensive one.
It may well have been. So these other things are called grab and go 200 milligram bursts by a company called South. I'm gonna toss Joe one of these.
One hit the mic. This is what I think you should try because it's 200 milligram ones.
But it's 100 milligrams, so there's 200 milligrams in the bag. All right, and then the last thing I got.
It says
60.
180. What is it? 60?
I think it's
It says total 183 milligrams on the back.
60 milligrams.
No, 60 minutes.
Oh, 60 minutes.
It's 183 milligrams for the one.
183 for the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he said, he goes, that's why it's called band. Like,
This is what you should do.
Yeah.
right, that's the one. So we're gonna.
You should just pop it now.
All right, so we got. Do I still
want
have
this
one over here? No.
Hold on.
Who the fuck?
By the way,
Probably
I think
Brittany.
we're changing the show. It's about to be casting couch. Not just kidding.
Probably
who's
Brittany.
here?
No.
Probably.
No.
Happy New Year.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
No, it's not Brittany.
Hi guys.
Hey, Kristin, we're actually recording. You're live on camera.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're live on tape right
What are you
now.
guys talking about?
Started casting
Oh, or-
couch.
Yeah.
Literally, I just saw
Can I
that.
sit on the pew and do it?
Well, no,
Come
now
next to Mike.
come on in.
I'm not going to be on camera.
You're not. You won't be on
You won't be on
camera.
camera.
It's not. It's
It's only on
audio.
mic.
It's really just
Yeah.
looking at me. You can
I'll
sit
type
here.
in. Let me give the vibe.
Yeah.
All right.
So, all right. So, the band one that they want me to take right now. What did we say it was?
183 milligrams.
183 milligrams.
183.
Point something. If you look at the back, it'll say it on the
Oh
right
yeah,
side.
183.44 total THC.
Crazy.
So, what's that first side say?
60 minutes to activate.
Activation time 60 minutes.
That's what I said. You should.
You
I
should've
mean,
done it at the
what are we
beginning.
gonna do though? What am I gonna do with this? What's Kristin gonna do? You gonna be here for more than an hour?
Probably. Who knows?
Maybe.
Okay.
Come here. Like,
Alright,
You're already kicking her out?
Fuck it, well-
photographer.
Well, no, it says it says 60-minute
Okay, pop
activation
it.
time. I
We
want
can always do. We can always do a little video with you later and discuss like how it's
We'll do
making
a-
you do.
we'll do a
I'll throw a little
update.
YouTube short.
Do a
And you
video
can start playing with the gold. You can start playing with the gold mic again.
the cup and the golden balls.
Cup the balls and go for it.
Cup the golden mic balls.
Yeah, cup the gold mic balls.
It's advice for everybody out there. It's good advice.
When you go for the mic, cup the balls.
Just don't forget to cup the golden mic balls. The golden mic balls. Oh shit. Oh god damn, dude.
What?
This thing looks like a mini fruitcake. There's 7 different colors in here.
They probably just
The
mashed
back-
it together.
The back is red,
It says it's soft on the outside.
right?
Get out of here.
The top is yellow, and then there's specks of yellow, orange, green, and purple
You know,
in the middle.
colorblind. It looks like one color from here.
Yeah. Well. All right, here we go. See you on the other side.
Catch
How
you on the
is
flip
it?
side.
Cause you're on the flip side. Oh,
How is it?
it's got THC runts. That's what the middle is.
Oh,
Oh shit.
The nerds.
Yeah.
The ones that are that were all over the TV the other day for the hemp version.
No, I don't know what that one was, but yeah. Okay, so it tastes like 2 little gummies that were put together with nerds in the middle. No, I'm not a big fan of that. I was never a big fan of like sprinkles on cupcakes or cake or anything like that. You know,
I thought you like a little sprinkle and everything.
a little sprinkle of powder, but not, you know, put a little salt on it, a little sugar, you know. Not like peppercorns. Which is what I feel like I got in my mouth right now. It does say that on the thing. I should have probably read the rest of it.
I told you it's soft
After-
on the outside.
After it says 60-minute activation time, it says chewy outside,
And it's
crunchy
crunchy
inside.
yo.
Well, my fault. I apologize, band. Okay, and then the last one we got. This was another burst by sauce. What's the difference between this one, Joe? Oh.
This is two.
Is it just the pieces? This is 50
This
milligrams.
is 2 100 milligram infused gummies.
Oh, so I got a box of 200 here.
Oh, okay.
So,
You got a package of 200.
Okay, so you just doubled up the order.
but one
Right.
of them is 2 pieces. The other one's 4 pieces.
Yep.
This is 450
Yeah.
pieces. That's
And this
two
is two
100s.
100s.
Yeah.
So,
And you got 183 in your mouth.
all right.
Yup.
Whoa.
That's what she said.
From the girl who's
Are you wearing a
not
Mario
on camera
shirt?
right now.
Yeah, I'm in Universal Studios. I'm repping California today.
Nice.
Thinking about all of our listeners out in California.
I don't think they're gonna hear you.
I
They
think
can barely hear you.
They're a little busy.
All they're gonna hear is somebody like whispering in the background, and that's about
That's
it.
all they hear now because they don't have power out there.
Damn.
Low blow.
Wow.
Low blow. But I will say this.
I'm gonna maximize that part specifically.
Chicago will open its doors to all the refugees of Southern California.
Are they refugees?
We've
Now they are.
got plenty of water. Very low risk of forest fires here in Chicago. We got an entire fucking lake of fresh water.
And they can
that
learn
could
the
be
game
used
gunshot
to
for
put-
fireworks.
Yeah, but they can't use their ocean to fight their fire, can they?
They can't.
They have been.
No, they'll
Are they
salt
not?
the land. They can't use the salt water.
They haven't been using the Pacific
No.
Ocean?
No.
It's
Where are they
salt
getting
water.
From the reservoirs?
Yeah,
This is-
I'm assuming so.
Do you not hear them like
Come
fighting
on.
on
Stop
the
them
news?
getting water out
Will
of
you
the
come over here?
Pacific
Come over here.
Little
Yeah,
Miss-
you gotta
Come
get
on,
back
guys.
into
Little
it.
Miss
We're gonna
Universal
talk about it.
Studios.
You already signed the release forms. Come on.
Where? What am I being filmed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be right now.
You don't.
I mean, that one's on. I mean, you're definitely being recorded.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're being.
Well, I have to look in the mirror and all.
So, how much time do you have left on this one? We'll give her a time.
we don't need to. We can end it right now. It's us three.
Let's take a pause right now.
Okay, yeah, so we're
gonna
done
take a
looking
pause.
at these guys.
Kristen's gonna get her
I
hair
took a
done,
thing.
so she can actually jump
I'm
on
gonna
camera
refill
with
my
us.
drink.
And then Mike's gonna give us some updates. We're gonna go back to talking about the salting and forest fires. And
Yeah, we can talk about forest fires
We wanna talk
because
about the
only
forest
you
fires.
can prevent them. Okay,
I tried.
and you know what?
Specifically,
I
you.
got a Mario hat upstairs. If you want to just put a Mario hat on.
I'll be honest. You know, I'll say this one thing before we leave. You know, they should be using the salt water on their forest
I'm
fires
pretty sure I
because there's
saw
no
a video.
fucking reason they should have green grass. It's a goddamn desert.
They
Okay.
don't have immense green grass.
Not
It's all
anymore.
lush out there.
No, but
It's
you know
all-
how many of those
All right, that's-
assholes have sprinklers running
The
to make
grass
their
argument
lawns
is a
green?
conversation for the next one, right?
Yeah.
Still, that's still part of the next
Cacti
conversation.
and stones.
So now that we're back, we're gonna continue off where we left off. Now,
Right, so
Mike,
Don't you have to do the intro again?
we're not gonna go through the intro again
Oh,
because
okay.
we're just continuing with the same episode.
Right, so it's like a commercial break, and we're
Yeah.
coming back from the commercial break,
Right.
which is really we were just very rudely interrupted by our very beautiful, awesome friend Kristin, a
Thank you.
very good
Hi.
friend of the
Promise to
show.
start casting couch for us, and she didn't even start it.
I said after. I said off camera.
Oh.
I said off the record.
Right.
Then
Oh.
how is it the casting couch? You gotta have it recorded. What are you talking about? It's on record.
I need to check my lighting first, check the angles, approve all.
Get the makeup done.
Final cut. Yeah, come on, guys. Get real. I want it on the pew, not on the couch. So before I rudely
Roleplay.
interrupted, where were you?
Oh, so we were talking about the last of the 3 dispensaries that we hit in New Buffalo, Michigan, and it was called Trap Stars.
The name?
And yeah, so we're not going to get back into it because, you know,
We did.
we already went down the road, so we're not going to repeat it for everybody else because they've been here the whole
They've
time.
been watching the
You're-
entire
I'll have
time.
You're
to-
new.
I'll have to listen.
Yeah, you're new right now, not
I've got
them.
like 18 episodes to catch up on.
So
Something
anyway,
like
This is
that,
what
yeah.
episode is this?
Joe and I leave
Hey,
Trap
this camera's
Stars.
taking so much though.
Who cares?
It's nervous because I'm here.
Stop laughing like a fat guy.
Fuck you. I got a jolly laugh. What am I supposed to say?
Continue, Mike.
Oh, thank you. So Josephus and I leave Trap Stars, right? We get in the car. I put, you know, like I'm just kind of looking, like I'm laughing at the fact that they gave me a thank you for shopping bag. Like I just visited my local convenience store, you know. Bodega, right? When, you know, so, and that's kind of how it felt. So Joe and I get into his car, and it's like we are not 2 feet out of the parking lot before I look at him, and I'm like, Joe, I don't think I've ever walked into a more mobbed up business in my life without knowing it. You know, and I say without knowing it because, look, this is Chicago. Sometimes you know what you're walking into, right? It's good food. You got to go pick up, and, you know who you're walking past. But so this place gave us both, you know, maybe not
What are you
Italian,
talking about?
maybe not Italian mob vibes, but definitely organized vibes, right? So Joe gets to work almost immediately. And Joe, you want to tell him what you did?
Looked up the license, looked up the owner, found out who the owner was, found out what area it was and what his background was, and we found out it was a Chaldean-owned place.
Chaldean.
Chaldean.
Yeah, basically gypsies.
You can't say that.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah, no.
Is that
Yeah.
is that
That is definitely politically incorrect these days.
well,
That's one
they
way
made
to put it.
they made 3 wedding movies about it though, right?
That's Greek. Not it wasn't my big fat gypsy
I thought it
wedding.
was good, was it? No, there was a show. There was a show that called My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding.
I don't
Greek.
know.
Greek
No, a show. It was a
I
reality
don't
show.
know.
Oh, I don't watch
And
reality.
it was-
I don't know.
I
either.
don't think that
It was from
existed.
years
I have
ago,
no
but it was
idea.
awesome. It was basically, the kids of these people who, kind of do fake
You have to edit this
roofing,
part out.
roofing jobs and stuff. No, we don't edit anything.
Yeah, we
It's out
don't.
there. It's
This is
there.
out there. But no, there was
If
this
anything,
show where
if
like
anything, I'll look it
There
up.
was
I'll
a
look
t-
it up just to make sure.
There was a TLC show called My Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding.
Oh shit!
Wow, that's terrible.
I was close. I was
Well,
very close.
I'll see. I'll see
Okay,
if it
now,
is actually
It's from 2012 too.
Right, and I'll tell you, I saw a couple of these episodes, and it was like something. You guys remember that show, my Sweet 16 or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot like that, but it was like some sort of like coming out, sort of like a debutante sort of ball that the show was all about, and they went to these communities of
Of gypsies.
So,
These gypsy communities.
Wait. What's the replacement word for a gypsy then?
well, I was gonna say multinational individual. 'Cause that's basically what.
Is that what? Like I don't know.
No, but I'm a multinational.
Right.
I'm a multinational.
No,
like-
but you have a national identity, don't you? What is it?
I'm Polish, Italian, and German.
There you go.
But
Okay, now throw 10 more in there, and you don't really know
you
what
just
those
say
10
I'm
are.
a gypsy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's coming off like Debbie does Dallas right now.
Where's the cast? Forget out to the casting.
Because, did you know they came up where like
Begging for the
that,
casting
that,
couch.
the DNA of that person stays in you for like 7 years?
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
Anyway,
All I heard is a person stays in you for 7 years.
The
Yeah,
DNA.
her
I think
DNA.
I thought you were talking about gum. You're talking about gum, right?
No. No.
Yeah, you
The
are.
DNA.
So gum does stay in your system.
It's like
It does
Anyways.
not stay in your system
No.
for 7
that
years.
is
It's
old.
like your
That
credit
is
report.
old wives stuff.
That's a whole myth.
Credit
You
report.
can't say that anymore. You can't
the
say old
DNA has to
wives.
fall off your credit report.
I feel like you're.
old watch still. You
You
can't say
can't
that.
say that.
I feel like you got
It's an
other
old
reasons for
father's
Old
saying
gypsy
that.
wives stuff.
Oh shit.
So Joe and I both agreed that it was quite organized, and they were from an organization that was from the Detroit area. But like we said, I mean, from the moment we turned the corner, place looked like a strip club on the outside. Door guy with his umbrella heater, right outside the door. Very kind of, not showy. When you walked in, like, you saw the bag I got from Jars. Somebody was like, "Hey, oh, we don't have bags. We need bags before we open." Somebody go run down the convenience store and tell the guy we're gonna buy a box of his bags for $5. And
Hold on.
Whatever works.
What happened to the KFC?
Popeyes.
oh,
Oh, it's
Popeyes.
Popeyes, right?
We didn't get
So you said you'll get to that part also with it, but you never like.
Oh, well, no. So then, Joe and I left, and we're like, aside from the place looking like it was super mobbed up, we were
Oh, so you
both
guys never
kinda-
just asked about it? They never offered it to you guys, or it was just
Right.
there?
They
Right.
asked you about Popeyes.
No, so they had a table that was full of like
Here we go, rewinding
to-go
again.
boxes,
Sorry.
Popeyes basically,
Uh-huh.
and they
It was like
both
a
passed
grand
it up.
opening, and they didn't offer it to us, but they didn't say it wasn't for us. But it was like
It was
So
on
we
the
did
table.
that.
it was like
Instead.
being displayed, like it was
What's
like
your favorite Popeye side dish? Mine is red beans and rice. But they don't have it at many stores anymore. Did you guys notice that?
red beans and rice didn't miss her. I gotta go the seasoned fries or the seasoned mashed
Cajun?
potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mashed
I-
potatoes
same,
are really
actually.
good.
I mean, you ever tried dipping those fries in
the
mashed
potatoes, yo.
Oh God.
So
I've never done
I
that.
actually
Yeah.
like the mac
Try
and
that.
cheese, and I put it on the Popeye sandwich, and I eat it as a
Ooh,
sandwich with the mac
that's
and
a
cheese.
good idea.
That's good.
The Popeye
I
sandwich.
do.
Like,
I
people
do
die over
the.
that.
I do the biscuit with like a piece of like the chicken breast or something like that on there, and then the mac and cheese, and then mashed potato on top of it, and then I
Oh,
eat it in the
that's
sandwich
so
like that, and it's
good.
fucking awesome.
Or I just get a bowl. Every
Yeah, I
time.
Or
was
the
gonna
bowl,
say,
yo.
well, KFC has the bowl.
You might as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Everywhere they have a bowl, I get it. I don't
That
want to
was
pick it up with my
genius.
hand.
Whoever
Yeah.
thought of that? I was like,
Yeah.
you know, why don't we
Even
just put it all
Chick-fil-A
in a
does
bowl?
breakfast bowls now.
Oh, there's one by UIC.
There's also one over there in the South Loop area by.
Our neighborhood has really come up. over
I mean,
the
we got
past
Raising
couple years.
Cane's now.
That's right.
Yeah, that just opened up recently.
I'm a fan.
I think it's
Yo.
overrated.
Yeah, dude, the Texas toast though, it's so fucking
Oh,
good.
it just hits
yeah.
every
It's
single
so good,
time.
right? No, honestly, like,
Every
like it's
time I
made,
go
to
it's made
Chick-fil-A,
by
I'm like,
toast.
this is
It's
all they
fucking
have.
chicken
I'm like,
fingers.
there's
No.
nothing to order. There's nothing to pick
What's-
from.
I
Well,
mean,
I'll
I
get
don't-
the same
I don't
shit.
understand
And then
that.
it's
So
like,
awesome.
oh yeah, no wonder. I don't
I've
need
had
anything
it.
else.
It's good, but I'm not like, oh my God. Like the same with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You know,
Where do you go? Where
Yeah,
you're like,
Chick-fil-A
oh
was
my
just-
god.
anywhere.
Anywhere else?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying I'll go like
It doesn't matter.
chicken fingers
yeah.
are like the hardest thing to fuck up
Yeah.
when it comes
People
to.
still do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing to fuck up. You mean? It's the easiest.
9
thing to
times
fuck
out
up.
of 10, they come pre-cooked. Well, all you have to do is heat them up.
And they still fuck that up.
When they sell
And
some
yeah,
up,
it's
like-
fun. Who wants
Right.
to eat that shit?
Right.
It's
I don't
fucked
know.
up.
I don't know who
I
is
want it
fucking up
fresh. I
your
want it
guys'
fresh.
chicken wings.
I've had them
or
like half
chicken
frozen.
tenders.
I've had it where it's still bloody in the middle. Like,
Ugh.
Really?
like where it's got like.
Never
the fact-
happened to me ever.
I've never had that like either though. I've had it where it's like it was too dry.
But most of the times it
Dry.
won't say it's
Yeah,
a
dry
diet
is
because I'm
the
drunk.
problem.
Even then, piping hot.
But no.
Like burn,
I've been hot
burn
the
your
outside, but you don't have to
burn
it's not
every-
always
yeah.
hot on the inside.
No.
Now
On
we're
the
the subject
outside,
of
not on the
munchies.
inside.
We went from
Because then we can
wings.
put it in
Yeah,
there and
right,
hold
yeah.
It
it
all
down.
works.
That's crazy.
It flows.
Well,
Damn.
Mo wanted to know about the Popeyes. What? Tell us about the Popeyes.
Right,
So,
I mean-
and the
Yeah.
Look, we're still gonna. We got some more Popeyes story to get to. Me and
Oh,
Joe.
shit,
We're not
there's
done
more.
yet.
Once
Oh,
Joe and I
damn.
took care of our business and we started on our way back to Chicago, what did we pass? Not pass,
A
but stop
Popeye's
by.
Dispo.
Not even. Okay, it was a gas station.
Mr.
That-
Popeye.
Mr.
The Popeye guy. I was like,
it was like one of those oases that you see on the toll road. Okay, this was a gas station
you heard
with
voices on the toll road?
Who took the edibles?
right. How long ago did you?
You just said it was like one of those voices you hear
No,
on the toll
oases.
road. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So it's like one of those oases that you would see on the toll road, right? Where it had multiple restaurants. So this is a gas station. Wasn't a toll road yet, I don't think, right? No, we weren't at a toll road yet. But anyway, it had a Burger King, a Taco Bell, a Pizza Hut, and a Popeyes. All
oasis.
next to each other, like
A Kentucky pies.
I can
Yeah.
taco pies.
hut.
Yo.
Kentucky pies.
I feel like she wants to say cream pie, but she doesn't know how to say it.
I know how to say my, okay? Come on.
She just bleeped herself.
Licked herself
I know,
on the
that
does
was
that?
a joke. Because I said I know. Have you seen Wayne's World where he's like, I'd like one?
Yeah.
And then at the end, she says it all back.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 3 fries, 3 shakes,
Like,
3
yeah.
burgers, 1 fish sandwich. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, it's gonna be $26.50. Please pull around. I love that movie.
So classic.
You can't even get that for $26.50 now if you want.
No, man, okay, so I took
rent
my
is
nephew
too
to a
damn high.
basketball game today, and I went and took him to like a hot dog stand that we know and love here, Freddy's in Bridgeport. And I was like, oh, should we get something for Grandma and Grandpa too? Because I was gonna take them back to my parents' place before I took them home. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, what should we get him? So, I got 4 sandwiches and a fry. It was $65 fucking
I was
dollars.
gonna say
Damn.
60
That's
bucks.
insane.
Easy. That's crazy.
God, but and again, that's $60 at like a Freddy's, though, right? The sandwiches
At
are
least it's local.
right. It's
Right.
local business, and you know what I noticed? I should have brought the menu because I grabbed it. They're selling CBD now there too, and they got
so
all
silly,
kinds of
though.
infusions. You can buy they're selling a little mini, like, you know what the milk gallon looks like?
Yeah.
So they got like a shrunk down version of that they fill with Italian ice and 3 shots of any alcohol you want.
Jeez, that's insane.
Yeah.
You see
And you're
DoorDash-
saying this is a family hot dog joint, though.
It used
so
to
why
be.
is that necessary?
Hey,
What are you
You know
trying to be?
DoorDash is
Take
now
the
going to
lane.
start doing hemp and CBD stuff
I'm not
too?
for it.
Right.
I'm not
Well,
about
look,
it.
you got to diversify with your.
I don't believe so.
Diversify
I
your
think,
bonds.
I
Can-
think
can a
if
family
you
not
have a
smoke weed?
reputation and you're there and you're built on a legacy, that you should stick with the legacy and not try to change. If you're against gentrification in general, then you should not be.
Whoa. Traditions
fully
sometimes have
against-
to be changed slightly.
Right. You know, look.
But this
Yeah,
place
that's-
is
that's-
an
I
mean, they
institution,
added-
apparently.
I mean,
All
they
of
added a
sudden,
whole
it
other
doesn't
menu.
Even go with its.
Right, but life
Look,
moves
let's not
forward.
tag Freddy's on this podcast. But if you did, I'm just saying.
I mean,
stick with
I
what you
would.
know.
This right here is
Stick
a
with
clip.
what you know.
No, look, it's a great local, you know, eatery run by some
like
great,
Harm selling
beautiful
tacos.
people that we all grew up with.
Fuck out of here.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Wait, so are you upset about Carm's changing their food menu?
It sounds like it, yeah.
It was
Are
a
they
reference
changing
to
it?
the fact that it does sell tacos now. But
No.
that's been happening for several years.
I like their burrito bowls.
I can't comment because I've never tried it.
Oh, okay.
I've never tried
I
it.
haven't either.
I
But
haven't tried them either.
You know, I have a hard time going to, you know, even though, you know, the guy cooking
I
is still
love
Mexican.
farms. I love farms.
Not Italian.
I love the legacy.
I go to a place like that, I can't help but get, you know, Italian beef, combo, meatball. Like, I like tacos, burritos can't even enter my mind when I'm in a place
exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
Not, you know, like when I want that stuff,
I
I
want
go
a
to my
vibe.
specific
Yeah.
taco burrito place. My place is La
I actually-
Pasadita, which is the fucking.
But I actually
bomb.
like Carm's. I went to try it, and the only reason because I drove by one day a while ago.
You drove by Carms? It's
Yes.
like right down the street.
I know,
You-
but I was driving somewhere.
You live a block away from
right
Carnes.
around.
No, but when you see that out of the corner of your eye sign that says we have elote, you have to go try it because I love elote.
Oh, they got
Yes.
elotes over there too?
They don't always have,
have
it, but when they
elote?
do,
Oh,
yeah,
shit. No way.
shit.
All right.
I do like elote.
Me too.
But it was funny because not only that, what I will say, it switched me up for that too. It's the Home Depot. I was shopping there the other day. The hot dog stand out front.
oh, yeah.
Now does elote.
Oh, that's good to know. But the hot
Well,
dogs
okay.
at the
Well,
Home
who's
Depot
pushing the
are
hot dog
legendary.
stand? I mean, who's working the register there?
What are you gonna pull the sleepers? You gonna pull sleepers on this guy?
And on
Sleepers?
Carms or like
No.
hot dog stand?
Sleepers?
No, I'm just
But-
saying. You know,
but I
is
will
it
say
like a
this,
guy
yeah,
that looks like
no.
me that's selling hot dogs and decided he's going to start selling elote?
Elotes.
But-
Or is it, you know, somebody a little more,
But this
you
is
know,
where it gets
culturally
interesting.
acceptable
No,
to
but
be
so-
doing
This is
it?
where it gets interesting. I thought it was just ours, and then I was at a different Home Depot in the suburbs the other day when I was going to the cemetery, and that Home Depot had a elote at that one as well. So it's for the whole chain. It's not just our
I
location.
got you.
For the whole
I feel
Home
like they're
Depot?
getting like popular enough. It's not like a difficult dish to make.
Elote?
Yeah.
You have to shave it off the corn. Like
Oh,
Oh,
right.
no.
That's
How
so.
fuck-
you have
wait,
to shave
no.
that off the cob. But like
Whoa. Whoa.
that's a lot of
Whoa.
fucking
Hold on.
work.
You really
man.
want to get into a discussion for shaving versus natural now?
Right. Right.
corn.
Because,
Sure.
look, growing up, it was always corn on a cob, on a stick. The guy fucking dressed it right there and gave it to you. It wasn't until
At Sox Park.
It wasn't
That's
until
where I get my
later
elote.
that they started dumping it into a cup and chopping
So
it
that's
off.
different because
Yeah.
I always had it dumped in a cup because I always used to go to Maxwell Street. And
Yeah.
on Maxwell Street,
Yes.
they always did it in the cup for you for as long
And
as I
outside
remember.
Toys R Us on Canal, there was a guy that was just standing out there.
So you just aged yourself
Must
big
have,
time.
must have been a Taylor Street Mexican thing.
Yeah, I guess
Because
so.
the Ukrainian village Mexicans,
You know why?
they
They
came
didn't trust
around
you
with their,
guys with
their
knives.
honking horn. No, because if you got a mango from the guy, he cut the fuck out of that fucking thing for you, and you could pull those things.
They
off
would slice
like
them
little-
right in the
Yeah.
skin still. It's
Yeah,
just,
you
it's
just
crazy
you
as hell
just
the
pull
way
it
they
right
roll.
off, yoink,
Yeah.
and you just peel it right off,
Oh,
right out of
yoink.
skin.
Yoink.
I always
You guys
thought the
need a
guy every time I
soundboard.
we do.
There's a soundboard on it.
What?
Every-
That's
yeah.
great.
I just
Every
don't
time
have,
that guy
like,
cut
that
a
many
mango
things
for
on
me,
it.
I thought he was
Make
going
it-
to lose a finger.
Oh wow.
Because also, like 9 times out of 10, he's like throwing it up and spinning it at the
Do you
same
ever
time.
know
Then
guys
he's like
with carts
hacking
come
it.
through your area? I saw on TikTok the other day about a woman in Humboldt Park, and she was bringing her kids out front for the elote guy because they have an elote cart.
That's
that
what I'm
got-
saying. That's what I
We
always
need more
had.
carts in
The
the
guy
city.
had the cart. He had a honking horn. It was like,
Yeah.
you know,
Honka,
whereas
honka.
it would be like honk, honk. Whereas the paleta guy had the little bells on his
Yo.
handlebar and would go, ding, ding, you know?
There's a difference.
We got
Right,
There was a
We got
difference.
to cut and clip that and put some different sound effects.
Ding, ding.
Honka,
Yes.
honka,
Right, but it was like a goose honk almost of a horn that this dude had, or like something from like a clown car, like one of those big old horns. You'd hear this thing coming 2-3 blocks.
And did you run
away.
outside to get it?
Sometimes.
See, it worked.
Well, here's the thing.
It's like Pavlov's dog at that time.
You didn't have to run outside.
You were trained.
Because it was an old guy pushing a 1,000-pound cart down the street, honking this horn. You
didn't
had
help
time.
him?
You had time.
You didn't help him?
I helped him by making it a little. I helped him by making it a little lighter. And we used to get dry ice from the Paleta guys and make little 2-liter soda bombs all over the neighborhood. It was awesome. Now you get thrown in jail for it.
We just had like the ice cream truck when we were younger around here. And we had the one guy who drove through with the fruit. Remember the fruit cart guy? With the ice cream fruit carts?
The Paletero man?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Is that
See, so that was the same as the elote guy. He had that on his cart too. Was
That was a
fruits.
separate guy. He's got like a little push cart, right? With the bells.
You're thinking of paletas.
Paleta. I
Yeah,
said
the popsicle guy.
Paletero, whatever that is.
Paleta.
But we've all seen the tamale guy in the bars, right?
Yes.
Right, but
It's
he's-
like
yeah.
that.
He's
Yeah.
walking in with a cooler.
Yo.
Like the elote guy, his cart was the length of the couch you guys are sitting on.
Oh, wow.
And it dwarfed him.
No shit.
It was usually, we're not big Mexican guys pushing these things. I don't remember, like
They were small
they were
Mexicans.
little guys.
They were tiny
If this guy had anything he had to do with the roof of his cart, he would need a ladder,
Oh,
which he
wow.
might have had on his cart. These things were massive.
All right.
And it was like rickshaw style where he would have like 2 wheels and then like 2 arms, and he would like pick the thing up and he would literally push the fucking thing all over the neighborhood.
Our friends-
I miss those dudes.
Myself and my friends would bury money in Westgate, our little townhouse area community. So when the
Where
ice
is
cream
this?
man would
Is it
come
still
by-
buried?
No, we
it
made
still
sure we
buried?
used every penny. But when the ice cream man would come, we would not have to go and ask our parents. We would just dig up the hole, and we'd have our money, and then we'd go and.
Did you guys not have pockets?
That was the best way
We're
to
like,
save
what
money
if we
at that time.
forget? What if one day? I
You
don't
guys
know.
buried it to
We
remember
buried it in a
where
box.
it was.
Yeah, and we named the box. We named the box and everything.
What's the
and we
name?
buried it.
What's the name of the box? What's the box's name?
What's the box's name?
So me and my friend Megan and Sarah, we buried the box. The box's name was Tommy, after my brother.
Tommy Box.
Because
Tommy
it was
Box.
his box. I took it from my house.
Let's go to my box. Tommy box.
The Tommy box. What's
To
in
my
the
box.
Tommy box?
Run
We
the
kept
Tommy
money
Box.
in
I
it.
need
We
some
kept
ice cream.
things in it. It was smart.
I need a lick. Run the Tommy Box.
Open the Tommy box. And
Get
you
that
know
Tommy Box open.
Who
Mama
wants to
needs
go
a
to the Tommy
milkshake.
box this time?
It's smart, you guys. If you need money, you bury it outside. Come on. It's been
hey,
done
look,
since the
Look, it's been done for thousands of years.
Hey, and it's done every year.
money- there's
And it's
always
still done to
money.
this day for the music festivals with the booze and the drugs.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
The tradition, the Tommy box continues.
Damn.
Just
So
know
how
where
old were
you're-
you in this, or did you just
Oh,
stop
I was
recently?
like 15.
You're still doing it till today,
Oh,
though, right?
wow.
No,
I thought you were
was
way
kidding.
younger than that.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
I
kidding.
definitely wouldn't have thought high school age.
Yeah.
No, I was joking. That was a joke. I was like,
By the way, Mike,
10.
she rode the short bus.
I was like 10, 10 at the oldest. Come on, guys.
You're not allowed to say that anymore.
Tommy
We
box.
aren't?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Oh, that's what can we say?
Whatever
What do
you
you
want if
mean?
you're not afraid.
I'm not afraid anymore.
You hear
You
that?
hear me?
I'm not afraid anymore.
I'm not afraid anymore.
I
don't know.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid anymore.
It's the same thing. We're at the same level and I
Yeah,
have no
yeah.
idea what it is. Fuck.
Fuck. What is that, you guys?
No idea.
I have no idea.
All right, listeners, hit us up.
So, leave a comment, like, and subscribe.
Kristen thinks we're going out live right now.
If you're doing live, then you can be like,
Mike's
hey.
phone just vibrated. It was not a listener.
Oh,
phone actually also
Home
did
Alone,
really
where he's in the
vibrate.
basement, and he's talking to the heater, right?
No.
And he's like, you hear me?
No, he's talking
It
to
is
the bad
Home
guys
Alone.
outside, maybe.
It's like, I'm not afraid anymore.
It's after he talks to the old man, right? In the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said what was it?
It was Home Alone.
Home
Alone.
Alone.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Right. It
Yeah.
was after he talks to the old man.
Yeah.
I saw Macaulay
Well,
Culkin live this year. He did
Really?
a tour. It was like he did a little nostalgia tour. They played Home Alone, and then he told some stories about it afterwards. It was really good. It was nice seeing him. I'm glad he beat the child curse. He beat the childhood actor curse, apparently.
Well,
Oh.
I wouldn't know if
Wasn't
you
it-
could go down that route.
Yeah.
Have you seen what he like? I mean,
Well, he
He
came
did-
back.
he looks good since he came back.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
married and has
Right, that's all
children,
happened
and-
in like the last 4 years.
What,
Yeah.
what was what was
Okay,
the
okay.
Yeah, he waited
Did
till
you-
she turned
How long
18.
does
what was the name of the person that he married? It was
Brenda
she was
Song.
right. She was the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah.
Yup, like London Tipton.
London Tipton.
Yup.
Yeah,
Yup,
yeah,
that was
she's
it.
a Disney darling, and she's been in some good movies.
No,
now
apparently
lately,
she
too.
helped him out a lot. Like
She
he
in
was
the
like
Social Network.
really
She's
fucking
in the
low.
last Showgirl. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Macaulay and his brother Kieran, who probably will win an Oscar this year.
I thought he just won something this
He
week.
just won the Golden Globe,
Oh, sure.
Same thing.
and so like, well, it's a big like precursor for that.
Right, no, it
So,
was Kiernan who like kind of took off when Macaulay
Succession.
After,
Right.
Yeah, Succession was amazing.
That was a great show. Did you watch that, Mike?
did. I seen parts. I never
seen parts
watched. I
of it,
never
too.
started it to like watch it.
Oh, okay.
You know, when you're super broke, watching a show about
Yeah, I
billionaires
know. Oh my god.
kind of fucking sucks.
When I
if I
first
gotta
watched
be honest.
Succession, like I take on the qualities of the show that I'm
Falling,
watching
Mo.
at any given time. So like Succession,
Well,
I was like
falling.
such a
Is it?
yeah.
content. like very
How'd you
deep.
do when you watched Game of Thrones?
Well, fuck. I don't know what to say.
Like ruthless, just like getting nailed by Dothraki and the woods outside of a fire.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting
It's like
for.
to take I'm a method watcher.
So a guy that looked like Mo.
Some Mo looking motherfucker. Some motherfucker looking.
So we said
motherfucker.
Mo is the Wish version of Maui.
I can see it. I can see
The Wish version.
it. The Timu. When you
The
when you
Timo
order
version?
it versus when you get it.
Fuck it, I'll
They
take
gotta
it.
make that meme now.
And say, I think DC works well too.
DC?
Yeah.
Mike just likes groping his golden mic.
No, my
No, it's
Mike's
falling apart. It's
fucking
falling
stand
apart.
is broken. If I let
How
this
does
go, it's
stand
gonna
break?
fall.
I told you it's been breaking. They weren't good quality. There was just
That's what happens.
They ordered it from
You
Timu.
know, yeah, it was.
It was.
Are you
Stand
serious?
was, yeah.
You know, Joe, I got a drill. I got some drill bits. We
No,
can
it's not a big
fucking
deal.
Put this thing to where it doesn't come out of this.
You just got to switch the bit because hers has still got the drill dough on it.
Yeah.
First. Yeah. Forgot.
Drill now. Still got the drill.
You guys ever seen a drill dough show?
The drill dough.
Yeah. Do you even know what he's talking about?
The drill
Oh my
now.
God. Do you guys realize how young
What
Mike is,
the
right?
fuck?
Mike.
I never
Hi,
heard
Mike.
that.
My bad. You guys understand how young
Hi,
Mo
Mike.
is? Hi, Mike.
He Mo.
Emo.
You Joe.
Hi, Joe.
You Joe.
Hi,
You
Chris.
Maleko. Yeah.
Once I've seen
Anyway,
it. I've seen
oh.
the show.
Oh, yeah.
Once I
It
see
was a
it.
bachelor party.
She's
That's
probably
exactly
seen it a
what
couple
you think.
times in a mirror.
What?
Sure. Why do you think she's here? What do you think we're filming later?
Hey.
What? We're not supposed to tell anybody? Mo's got little young ears.
All right,
All right,
so
so what's
somebody,
dead silence going?
Yeah.
What,
So, well,
Yeah.
are we ever going to finish that story?
we did.
We
The
finished
place
the
was
story.
mobbed up. We looked it up. You know, we had our whole rant on,
Popeyes.
you know, Popeyes and multicultural individuals with multiple nationality backgrounds that they can't identify which one they actually are. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, I didn't know it was a derogatory term. You
I
know,
didn't
What,
either.
so what?
Recap.
Sure, what would you say? What would you call them then? Like
You just don't call
Exactly.
them anything. You
I
just
don't
say
know.
What do you mean?
a person. A person
the
did
person
this.
of Earth.
You don't have to refer to them as
But how do
anything.
you describe the culture of that type of people?
You don't have to. You just say this person did
it's
this.
not saying
This
you-
non-cultural individual.
Why do you have to say this balls
This
hanging out with
non-cultured,
this person?
Because sometimes it
non-gender,
helps- it helps
non-religious,
build the,
non-identifiable
story, you know?
individual
Right,
did this.
like-
That's really fucking hard.
He
though.
didn't have a face.
It's
No,
easier.
you just pronouned him. You ruined it.
Yeah.
They.
You
Oh
said,
my
you
god.
said
He looked like a man.
he
Gendered him again.
he looking like a man.
The individual looked like a man.
That was my dad's favorite.
Like a
Man,
man.
too.
We'll call them wanderers.
Matthew
Is that
was
worse
the
or is that?
I don't know.
So
It's calling him a
So I'm not
wanderer.
even talking about them anymore. We're just
My-
talking about the term in general.
my
Right.
my grandmother had a different name, and it was she called them Irish Wanderers.
See, I'm not that far off.
Okay,
but yeah.
so and my grandmother was also Irish mostly,
So she could say it.
so she could say that. Okay, but it meant the exact same fucking thing.
Right.
She's also another. And she's dead, so I can say that she said this. She also called them. They were called Irish travelers too. Was
I've heard
another
that. Okay.
term they gave them.
Didn't they use the traveler term in Peaky Blinders?
Probably because that's. I mean,
Yeah,
that-
when he went to go see the.
right, and look, in fucking Snatch
Peaky
too.
Blinders would
They're
say-
travelers.
They would call them travelers and Peaky Blinders.
Right. Well, I mean, no. In Snatch, they call them gypsies,
Right. I'd imagine.
but they were
like,
travelers.
All right.
Proper fucked.
That was a great movie back there.
This is the Germans.
I got a shirt that says Snatch and Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh no! Does it point down?
It just says Snatch, and people are like, "Whoa, what's that?"
Was it Dolce & Gabbana over the
Snatch.
It says Snatch.
Dolce & Gabbana Snatch?
Because the director, Guy Ritchie, was married to
Snatch by Dolce
Madonna,
& Gabbana.
and Madonna had Dolce & Gabbana make these shirts,
Oh yeah.
and I got a shirt.
Did they have cones in the chest
No, that would be
area?
dope, though. I'll buy a bra. So Kim Kardashian makes bras with built-in nipples, so you wear them out, and then...
Why?
For girls who can't get their own nipples hard? For girls who have erectile nipple dysfunction?
Hey, man, some people get nippelectomies.
What? They get them removed?
Sometimes, if you get mastectomies, you get everything removed. You want a nipple. You want to make it look like you have everything there.
But isn't that
Oh,
okay?
no, but what you
I
just-
understand
That's
that,
what
but
it
isn't
says
that
on
a
the
very
website. I just bought
The
them
word she
because
said
I wanted
was
to
about removing
fuck around
nipples.
and find out.
yeah. I
She
know
did
what
a
it's that to me.
nippleectomy.
Yeah, right. But the issue then would become, what's the broader audience for this? Because if that's like a big something that's being sold,
There's lots of reasons. Like, I just bought it to fuck around and find out and just, like, wear a bra. And then people are like, oh, that girl's got
Oh, so you got one of those THO bras?
THO?
Titty hard-on bras?
That's what they should be called. That's great.
You guys never heard the term THO?
now I
Oh,
Wow.
I thought you just rolled that. I thought you just...
No, I remember that from like...
did. Mike, great idea then. You should make boxers like that and sell it for guys.
Oh, hard on, hard on. Hey, Joey.
TDBs?
Yeah, that makes
Tight
sense.
dick brace?
Hey, that was off the dome.
That's what I said. TDBs?
Off the
Okay,
dome,
it's
they'll go to
better
the
than
dome.
Tight dick
Federal
brace.
Body Inspector. FBI.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, there's a difference. There's a big difference, right? Because with the THO bra, or the Kardashian bra, or whatever, the anti-nipplectomy
good
bra.
reviews. It's a great bra. I highly recommend.
Well,
Check out the link below for the
She'll
bar.
she'll add
do
her
that.
pictures on her. She's gonna take pictures of them and send them on her
Affiliate
Instagram.
links are
There is no link there. You may try to find her on Instagram and then follow those links. That camera looks like it's about to fall. I'm
Yep.
gonna say that.
Or follow her on OnlyFans, Maleka Ho.
check out my Reddit.
Is it still on you guys? Like,
Yeah, it's still on. We can.
Yeah, it's,
I can still see me.
It just keeps moving
not
around.
straight.
A lot, right?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
just
is it leaning down?
Yeah, no, it just keeps turning a little
It's at an
bit.
angle.
Which?
For sure.
Oh, like
No, like-
this.
Yeah, there you
that's
go.
better.
Oh, okay.
I mean, everything's kind of falling apart right now. I'm
Better.
holding the mic up right now because the vice grip
Maybe
is
we should
breaking.
just
Let it go.
end
You
the
think it'll
episode right
fall?
here.
We could. Were we
could just
on
end it off right
anything
here.
No,
before we ended?
No.
You were talking about the titty hard on and
Yeah.
titty
Titty
hard on.
hard-ons and
No, we're
well,
just-
okay, so that's the thing, right? So when you get behind the THO bra, right?
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna care that you're not looking at hard nipples?
Yeah, I'll be
But
pretty
you get
fucking
behind-
like weirded out by it. I don't know
You
what
get
the fuck
behind
is
the
this?
curtain of this
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
this hypothetical.
Hey, fake it till you make it. You know what I mean?
Right,
You put it
fake-
out there, you better follow up. You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah,
this
you,
is
you're
just
putting
like.
it out there, and then they roll it up, and it's like a fucking bag of Funyuns with
But maybe it's like
some fucking
maybe
air,
it's a
you know?
There's a little
placebo
wink.
effect.
yeah, 2 chips and a bunch of
You
air.
saw
Or
the
it's got a
nips.
winky
You
one,
saw
or
the
it's
nips in the
inverted.
bra. you see the nips in the bra, so once the bra is off, you're like, oh, those were the nips that I saw, because clearly they were
Right,
in the
but
bra.
obviously the
They're
nips
not.
are
It's a
now
fake.
super
It's a
soft.
placebo effect.
Yet the bra came off and the nips are still there.
So,
You
question
per-
now, because I've never seen this. Are these like pepperoni ones? Are these like little dime ones? Like, how are these nips? Like,
That would be. She doesn't have like different size nipples. That would
so
be
everyone's
a
got
way
the
to-
same size. So there's no like
Yeah.
missile nipples either.
There's a diversity
No.
within the nipples.
Oh, and
That's
there's
right,
definitely
there's
There
no-
has to be
Ken.
nipple diversity.
and then there's definitely not like a pierced nipple version probably either. That's
Oh,
No.
dude.
That's the
Yeah, what if the
real-
guy? What if the guy's craving tasting coins that night? Come on, they gotta have it.
I mean, I'll put a magnet in my mouth.
You know, I think
I'll replace my tongue with a magnet.
we give Kim a lot to think about today.
Yes.
I mean, diversify your range.
Diversify.
Diversify your range. I don't know what the fuck that
Nipples
means.
for all.
Gypsy is not a canceled word. Okay, that's all I'm gonna
Oh
say.
my god. Hashtag gypsy nipple.
Hashtag THO.
Well, you should have
You know,
her
I gotta
opinion on that
look it
one.
up. I gotta see this right now. I want to see the gypsy thing.
What is
Which
a
gypsy thing?
What
to
are you
see
looking
if
up?
it's
What
like
is a
if it's
gypsy?
If
PC
it's,
or not.
if it's
Yeah.
canceled,
care
if
if
the
it's
word is
PC or not?
I don't care, but I just want to see. Curiosity.
It killed the cat, motherfucker.
I never heard that, you know,
Good
that,
thing I'm not a goddamn cat.
you know, like, what?
She just wants to suck on your thing, man.
Yeah, give me. Someone just goes like that, and she's like,
I
"For
gotta-
your dick."
Present them.
Present your royal penis, suck
Yeah.
your hardest.
I was just
Like,
watching that
suck
movie.
my balls. Present them.
So every time someone does that, you know, it makes me think of was it that movie with Ben Stiller? Was it Heartbreak Kid? Or remember when he got married and the wife got all super burned on the
Yeah, that's Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah.
And she sticks her hand out.
Savage.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
sticks her hand out to get the lotion or something to touch his hand. And he puts his dick.
Carlos Mencia. It's Carlos Mencia. Like, Carlos, did you get a handy from my wife?
Yeah. What happened to him?
He's doing Severance.
I think
That
he-
movie is. I mean, the TV shows.
Oh, I thought he got canceled.
Oh,
No, he's like been directing it and like writing it. It's
Severance, the one on Apple with where they have the split.
Adam Scott.
So
and,
Yeah, that's a
like,
good show.
it's
I watched
so
the first
good.
season.
Yeah,
The
second one's coming
PC
out soon.
term for gypsy is called Roma, but apparently Roma also eliminates a bunch of other people that
'Cause they
aren't
weren't
from the
Roma.
Romanian places.
They weren't
Right.
Roma.
Okay.
So it doesn't
Roma
even
would
make
be
any
Romanian
fucking sense.
gypsies.
Yeah, because
Right.
Chaldean are more what's that, Mesopotamian era is what it
Right.
was.
Like,
So help us out now. Now that you went in on that,
Yeah, now
Right.
you gotta double down.
so that's why they call the Irish gypsies, they call them Irish travelers. They're gypsies. Okay?
Right. So I don't understand why they would just leave it as gypsy then.
I don't understand why gypsy is a bad word. Wasn't
I don't get it either.
Quasimodo's girlfriend's
Yeah, she was a gypsy.
Wasn't she like Jill the Gypsy or something?
Yeah.
No.
Disney,
No,
Disney
it was
said
Jill the
that.
Gypsy.
Jill the
Esmeralda.
gypsy.
Esmeralda,
was her name. You said
whatever.
Jill the gypsy.
I'll be honest, I never saw that movie.
Wow.
I just remember the Burger King Happy Meal fucking toys.
I just remember the fact
Jill
that he
the
made a
Gypsy.
pre-show
Jill the
nuts.
gypsy.
Fucking
Didn't
Burger
Disney
King,
call
did
her
your mom
that
take you
too?
to? That wasn't Burger King.
I know. I'm pretty sure they called her a gypsy, but not.
She was.
Yeah,
And that was
right.
Disney. That was Disney.
That was
Disney.
Disney, right?
Voiced
Okay.
by Debbie
But at the time,
Moore.
I guess it wasn't
really?
a PC term. I don't know. What the fuck, man?
I can picture.
Oh, listen, it gets so
You know what's funny?
annoying.
I
It
can
gets
picture
so
her doing
annoying.
that role in real life back then.
Right, yeah. She
Well,
Especially if she had.
it's probably based off her a little
Who?
bit.
Yeah.
Demi Moore did the voice.
Right. Well. How about this? Isn't there like a girl out there? Her name's Gypsy Rose. Like,
Yeah, she killed her mom.
right, right. Like she killed her mom. Her name is Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
So is that why? Like, is that why Gypsy is bad?
There's
now?
also a play called Gypsy. It doesn't mean that it has any connotation to that. It's just.
Well,
you know.
is the play about gypsies?
There's also women named
Gypsy Rose may
Mercedes.
be a gypsy.
It doesn't mean they're cars. You know what I mean?
Okay, but there's nobody named N-word. That's what I'm saying. If the term is canceled and it's not PC, how can you have that as somebody's proper name?
I think you
Well,
should
you
cut
can-
this.
I bet you if you looked
Lawyer,
into her.
shut the fuck up. Gypsy's
I
not
don't know.
canceled.
I never said it. Look, I'm just saying that's
I'm
what
just
they
looking
said.
at you
was
because
a
you're
trend.
over there.
I don't care.
I mean, I should be looking at Joe because he's way more fun to debate on. That.
What's there to debate? debate.
We're not debating
no
on this.
debate.
It's just,
No, but you know what
Probably
that,
could.
you know what that brings up to the point. Remember when they were making the movie Meet the Fockers?
Remember they were making it?
But when they were making the movie, they wouldn't allow them to release the movie or use that title unless they found a family with the last name Fokker.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So they had to go through and they found a family in Canada where their actual last name was Fokker. And it allowed them to make the movie or release the movie under the name Meet the Fockers. Probably the same thing. Like if you find something with it, like you're finding a name for it, you can't remove the ability to use that name.
Right.
You just got to
Like
worry
gypsy.
about how you phrase
So-
it.
like Gypsy.
We can call everybody gypsy.
Do you see? Do you see how far we've come in just this episode with the word gypsy?
Yeah.
Okay? Where the first time
This is why
it came up,
open discussion
everybody's
is so
mouths hit the
important.
floor, and now we are dropping it like it's going out of style. Okay.
It's all Malekaho's fault.
We're talking about the play, guys. Get culture.
Hey, follow us
great
on the next episode
musical.
of What's Racial, Sir?
Call us on the next episode of where Mike makes
Is it
PC
racist?
things.
What did this have to do? What
Is
did
it
this have
canceled?
to do with cannabis? And,
Nothing.
cannabis
Should it be
stuff?
canceled? Will it be canceled after this show?
Will we be canceled after this show?
You
Coming
kind
up
of
next. Next time, you'll find Mike on the back of Bang Bus.
You
back
wish it.
behind the camera, hopefully. You know, that's the one who has the good fun, right? The camera
The
guy.
good fun. The clean, healthy fun. Find the camera.
Well, you know,
Oh, man.
versus the other person being interviewed on the
Getting
bus.
fucked.
There you go.
You're like, I don't want to get fucked. I don't do that.
Well, I just, you know, look, sometimes I want to make sure I'm using proper terms, okay? You know, getting fucked. Are they
Or the one
a
doing the
fuck?
fucking.
Yeah, I don't
The
want to do
fucky,
that.
the
I wanna
fucker.
film.
God damn.
The one who has bequeathed the fucking.
Now we're talking about
bequeath you.
queefing.
I bequeath
Now
you
we're
with the
talking about
fucking.
queefing.
Bequeath.
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 Okay, you be queefing.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
But I was dying here for a fucking second. God
Dude, you can't even
damn.
breathe, man.
Fuck.
Are there any more words that can come off of top of anybody's head that maybe we could debate whether or not it's canceled?
Most of them
or...
we can't even
No,
say.
that's for the next episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moist.
Well,
Well,
what's
how
wrong
that's
with
gonna get
moist?
canceled? Just because you can't get moist doesn't mean it's a bad word.
Cancel
Damn.
it. Cancel it. No one's getting moist under my
I remember like even like
That's
people in
such
high
a
school
weird
being
word.
like it's such a
Yeah.
nasty.
There's just something about that word people don't like.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't
It's a
get
weird
it either.
fucking word.
How is it weird?
sucks.
I
It
don't
just
know.
doesn't roll off the tongue.
It just sounds like I don't know.
It just I would maybe think of
though.
nice.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna
Sounds
say. I love
good.
my cake moist. I don't like it dry.
Yep.
Right. No.
Right.
Okay. And look, it's
I love my pussy moist. I don't like it
it's
dry.
a usable word. It doesn't mean that it's not like.
I
It's just.
It's usable, yeah.
It just-
prefer
it's-
my
it's
dick
hard to
most
hear.
of the time be
it's
dry and
it's
not
a word
moist.
that's hard to hear, and it's a word
Because,
that's like it's weird
you know.
to say.
Unless you're getting it wet.
Exactly. That's what I say. Majority of the time, it should be dry. It's not naturally supposed to be something that's moist, unless you're purposely making it
It's
moist.
in a sauna.
She wasn't going in there.
Sure, we can call it a
PG,
sauna. I mean, it's heated.
That's what we're talking about.
It's warm. It's cozy.
Keep this. Keep
It
this a
supports some
PG.
good weight.
You know, like-
Keep this a PG episode.
Right. I mean, the dick should be dry unless you place it into a moist
Too late.
environment.
Those were very good directions.
Yeah.
Very clear
Yeah.
cut.
Okay. See.
Dick should be dry. Let's place
On the
it
next
into a
episode, we'll pull out
little
some pen and paper, and we're going to play a game of Pictionary. He'll draw directions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
We'll
also-
have a whiteboard.
Wow.
I
right.
got one.
Are you a good artist?
Not very, but
You're
you'll
so
get the
serious.
gist.
We'll,
You'll get the
we'll
gist.
understand what you're doing.
You know, it's like one of those
get the
those
gist.
maps that army guys draw on beaches, in the desert and in the sand. You know, you're here, the clitoris is here. You know, I'll get you there.
One way or another.
Get there eventually.
It might not
you
be a
there.
straight line, but I'll find your way there.
No, you never go in a straight line.
Oh,
You know,
man.
you hit a red light, you turn the wheel. You know, you don't take State Street to get to State Street.
That's a local reference.
You want another one? You don't take Broadway to get to Broadway. That's New York.
Oh,
Seriously?
fuck.
You don't take Pico to get to Pico. That's LA. If it's still there, I
Not
don't know.
anymore.
R.I.P. Pico, maybe. I don't know.
RP. LA.
Yeah, that's crazy. That shit
I
over
never
there.
lived in any of those neighborhoods
No.
when I was out there. No.
You see all all the people fighting about the water and the hydrants not working?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's insane.
So when I blew my tire out on the highway the other day, and I found some guy, this tire shop that was just opening up, which is awesome, but it's in the hood. Guy takes care of me, and he's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Just be happy you don't live in L.A."
Yeah.
He's like, "They're burning out there." I'm like, "Yeah, man. Like they can come out here. We got plenty of water. Like look at the snow." And he's like, they're doing it on purpose. And I was like, whoa, this just crazy. So my door was about closed, right? So at this point, I roll the window down and I just close the door, right? Because I got to hear the rest of this. But I can't pretend like I wasn't about to close my door because the door, we're talking as I'm getting into the car. So I roll the window down and I'm listening to him, and he's like, yeah, they did it. It's an inside job. They're doing it so they can build an AI city.
Oh my gosh.
An AI city?
That's interesting. I saw articles about them trying to do an AI city a while ago in LA and trying to build it out there.
Yeah.
What is an AI city?
Like a fully integrated, technologically advanced city where
so
it's all...
with all the houses gone, there's a lot with infrastructure
Yep.
you could do because there's no buildings in your way.
So similar
Without
to how
having
they're
to
getting Japan
incorporate
kind of done out there.
imminent
And
domain.
Middle East with that how they have the
that
line
city that nobody goes to?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, the 8-lane highway that no cars are ever on.
Yep.
That one? Yeah, that's awesome. They built a $1 billion city in the desert that nobody goes to or lives in or does anything in.
Oh,
What is that?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Where is that?
Oh, somewhere in the
I'm
desert.
assuming some rich place
Where his-
in Dubai
where his family
or
lives?
something.
Yeah,
Not at all. My family comes from the fucked up parts. They're getting their asses beat out there. What are you
desert
talking
by
about?
the water. That's the bad
Our
one,
hearts
right?
go out to everyone out there
Yeah.
affected by this tragedy.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All tragedies, man. It sucks.
All right. All tragedies.
Look,
There's a lot of tragedies out
Yeah.
there.
I had my
All
car
tragedies.
stolen once with most of my shit in it.
Oh, what a
that was
tragedy.
pretty. Right, that was pretty bad, right? But it wasn't everything. It was a lot of textbooks and clothes and stuff. I was kind of in the middle of a little bit of a move, but still, so my car got stolen. I didn't get any of that shit back, but I can't imagine what it would be like to have your whole fucking we talk about, oh, my life burned down. Oh, my life can't, fell apart. That shit is literally burning, and it's not just everybody talks about it. It's just fuck celebrities. I get it. Yeah, you can do it. You can move in with Matt Damon or fucking whoever else, and while your house gets
It's not
rebuilt.
just celebrities.
Right, and that's what I
Right.
mean. It's not just celebrities. These are not it's almost like if this fire tore through Wrigleyville. You're not just getting rich people. There's regular people that live in there too.
They rent. They live.
There's renters. There's leasers. There's
Or just trying to survive, and now they're just getting fucked.
right.
Yeah.
Right,
Not
and
in
then
a-
how many
not in
of
the
them?
fun way where Mike holds the camera.
Right, well,
Mike, you're not holding the camera.
is it a POV camera
You gotta ask Kristin.
or
I
is it
wouldn't
a
know.
cup cam? Because there's the difference. The difference has meaning. Okay.
The fact that she looked at the camera and winked made it so much better.
Oh, she did. Nice.
So there's a chance.
Stay
You're
tuned.
telling me this
Stay
shit.
tuned. I think we're gonna have a new show
I think
without Joe and Mo
Mike and
Joe
Christo.
and 2 cameras and the golden mic
and that golden mic.
and this golden microphone in front
You
of me.
love holding that fucking mic, don't you?
I'm holding it because it's
No,
ready
it's-
to
I
fall.
know,
Lots
but
of
I
break.
think you like holding it.
Do you guys
They-
want to?
They got it.
He
for
likes
me.
cupping it too.
Yeah,
you
you
watch
like
'em?
cupping the mic.
Did you see the video of me cupping the balls?
No, I'm not gonna.
Cupping the golden mic balls?
Yep. There's a whole video on it.
And apparently
I'll
it's
look that
our
up.
most famous short.
It's the most watched video
Yeah,
so far.
it's not my
Cupping balls.
yeah, not my proudest moment. Of,
It is, clearly.
I'm now I know why
Clearly
my
you're
dad
proud.
won't look at me. When he's, why he wouldn't look at me at Christmas dinner,
God, I won't hold the mic. Cup of the balls.
right? Probably at some fucking police gym. Hey, you see what your kid put on the internet?
Cup of the balls. Oh my God.
Just imagine a bunch of fat cops watching this fucking show. And talking
No,
about-
I doubt it. I'm not watching the show at the station right now.
No, that was the joke. You missed it because you were looking at your phone. That's why we were all laughing.
She's over there on Tinder swiping. Like, I need something better to do on a Saturday night.
It's just Mike.
Motherfucker.
She's just seeing Mike.
Wait,
I have 18
it's Mike,
profiles.
Miguel, Mihailo.
I did see him on the apps before the
I believe it. 'Cause, look, it's a small fucking world on those
She's
apps.
offended that you didn't match back with her.
Joe sees me on the apps all the time. He's
She's
like,
offended
"That's
that
a
you didn't
bad
match
picture."
back.
Different apps.
Well, that was the best when I found Kristin. I'm like, those are bad pictures. You gotta
You're
change.
like, you have a bad picture of yourself with your niece.
That was my response. I'm like, I saw her the
"Alright,
dating
I'll
app. You
delete
gotta
it."
change your picture.
No, you know who helped me out the most when when I first got on and like I wasn't doing anything. I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing
I'm not
wrong.
getting laid.
Right, I wasn't.
Right.
That would have been an upgrade from the problems I was having. I was not getting
Swipe.
matches.
Yeah, matches.
Let alone not getting laid. That was way down the line.
That wasn't even a thought.
Like first steps got.
First you
Stars got to align here,
You can't even see the stars.
Right, but there was somebody we went to high school with, our friend Tara, who was like, let me see your profile, and she's like, no, I got this. She's like, you say this. She's like, nothing else. Just
Yeah,
be
the
very.
less you say, the better sometimes. But you gotta say something. You gotta give something.
Right.
But you don't want to give away the farm.
No.
He doesn't have a farm.
Unless you have one, then you want to tell him.
I mean, it was like 2 acres of land, but it was considered homestead for tax purposes. But I didn't
Put that in brackets.
I didn't get to keep it in
profile.
divorce, so I don't know whatever happened to it. She probably
Wow.
made out like a goddamn bandit on it.
Worst
Is
divorce
that
of all.
true story?
Yeah.
Remember how she said she had to catch up on 18 episodes? That's because she doesn't realize we don't even have 18
catch up on.
episodes.
She got to catch up on a friendship too. Apparently.
I know.
Fuck.
You forgot his like.
Hey, I was sober for a long time for that friendship, man. I don't remember anything. I was in my own little world.
Oh man, how's that edible treating you yet? Anything?
Edibles don't do anything for me personally, so.
Oh, we got
Damn.
another one out here right now.
That's why he took the 180
Yo.
milligrams because of the fact that
Hey
nothing
man, if
hits
you
him.
need another guinea pig, I'll pop an Eddie.
How?
She'll pop into anything she meant to say.
Pop in anything. I meant
She'll
to
pop
say.
in any. I heard that.
I heard Eddie
Me too.
too.
I heard
Eddie too.
Any. And it was not like any the way we are FN. Like she meant any like A-N-Y.
Any, many mo's. Any, mo.
Many men.
Many.
Oh my god.
Many men.
Many.
Wish death upon her, apparently.
I've been nicked with a few shells, but I don't walk with a limp.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
Spoken like a true gangster. Took a few shells, but I didn't walk no limp. Bitch. You always gotta end it with bitch.
Oh shit. So the update.
About.
You're still
Edible.
not feeling anything?
Oh, on the edible?
Yeah. I think you feel like.
I mean, I might be I might be feeling something.
It's been over an hour since she's popped it, so everyone is aware. So it's after the 60-minute activation
Right,
time.
we've hit the 60-minute mark. I haven't had much to eat today, so it should have hit me within that 60-minute mark. But I've also been sitting here puffing away on this disposable pen. I got Mai Tai in a glass that I don't know how many times I've filled up right now.
Yeah, it's
I
compared
feel
to,
good.
Yeah,
I feel good.
but I will say,
I can't blame it all on a gummy I took an hour ago.
But do you
But
think
my-
it's like activating it all?
My eyelids feel a little heavier.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
say.
but if you compare it to how he was with like Big Za or Support Your Local Weed Man, or even with Martez, he's not even close to that level.
Yeah.
Right.
Think about it, right? Because you were.
Don't know.
Yeah, you don't even listen to our show. You just knocked on the window.
Joe and I don't listen to the
Where
show
am I?
either, but at least we're here.
Yes, we remember.
What is this? Wait a second.
You're like, how'd I end up here?
What is this?
This is not my beautiful mic.
This is not my beautiful pew.
She was going at it like,
Pew pew.
where's the on button?
Is this thing on?
Why isn't it moving?
It's the third time she's mentioned that pew since she's
It's supposed to
walked
be
in.
lower.
That's definitely going to be clipped later.
Clip
Yeah,
it.
that's
Cut it. Send it.
that's gonna have to be a sign off.
That's going to be part of our new sign off on our video show.
That's gonna be
It needs to be lower, and then it's got to go black.
Season 2 sign off. That's all it's gonna say.
Stop.
This needs to be lower.
That's gonna be your little thing, and then I'll say like whatever productions. What's the name of your
Timeless
Exactly.
Wolf.
That's exactly what we're saying.
What is it?
Timeless Wolf.
Where does that come from?
From me.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your name?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
timeless.
My last name is Timeless Wolf.
Oh, Timeless.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What'd you think we said?
Thomas Wolf.
Thomas
Like,
Wolf?
who is
Like
Thomas?
the
That would
author?
fucking stop.
You know,
I would
I would have had so much more fun with that if your brother's name wasn't Tommy.
You named it after the Tommy box. That's
The Tommy
amazing.
box.
I know.
Hey, we
Timeless
should have called it the
Wolf.
Tommy
Have you ever
Box
thought about
production.
talking to a therapist?
I have but not about the Tommy box.
That should be on the list.
Yeah, it really
I
should.
put all my fortune into the namesake
Your-
of my family. What does that
Your
mean?
secret buried treasure
Yeah.
for ice cream that you named after your brother.
Hey,
that
we should make a Tommy box actually.
Yeah.
I
And
have
you
one.
should fill
Totally
it
make
with
a Tommy
money,
box.
cocaine.
This is
fill
my
it-
Tommy bag.
You're like, whenever I need it, it's right on Taylor Street.
Hey, I got my Tommy bag right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we need a Tommy box.
No,
We do.
You need a fucking
Well,
box.
we need a Hunter S. Thompson box.
Yes.
Yes, a gun and like a
Where
bunch
is
of
this?
ass.
She just keeps upping the
She
ante.
escalates everything. Have you noticed? Everything. She's like escalating
Yes,
it.
and.
I
I
said-
improv.
Oh
Screwed
yeah,
it,
Hunter S.
improv.
Thompson. Fuck yeah, and a gun.
Wait.
Because what do you mix? What goes great with a bunch of hardcore drugs?
A gun.
He killed himself.
course.
Hello.
That's not the point.
It could be.
The point is to not repeat that process.
Right, like when he opens his suitcase in Fear and Loathing, there's no gun in that briefcase. Who got the gun? It's his crazy Mexican lawyer.
Hey, man. We could rewrite it.
That does not sound like a fun rewrite. In any world.
Hey, man.
Oh my God.
Shit. Do we want to keep going after this?
No.
I'm having fun.
We're
Yeah.
at like an hour right here. We're at an hour.
I mean,
Right.
this is the one I'd say we just throw up there and keep going.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna do.
What do you think, Mike?
This one's gonna go straight to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Queen.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And this
Hey.
is, we technically already have around like an hour and 45 minutes
That's
recorded.
long.
Right, so the only problem I have is that I'm holding this fucking mic.
Right.
Wait,
That's
why
another
don't
thing.
we
another
keep
too.
talking and you readjust them while we're talking? Can you help
Because
them?
Because
because
if we touch the mic, it makes noise.
Oh, got it.
the person's
You know?
gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Don't Britney that mic.
Oh my god, that was awful editing that time. Dude,
Not
every
Britney
time
the
she just
microphone.
grabbed right onto the head of it, just moving it around. I'm like, no.
When our friend Brittany interrupted us during a show and then sat down for the show, Joe and I mean, we were on the couch, right?
We were cuddling there.
Can I have some of your drink?
You go for it. It's a Mai Tai.
That sounds,
that
sounds awesome.
Joe and I, this arm that we're holding right now, that I'm holding up right now, it had fallen off the table. So Joe and I were just basically passing it back and forth between us like a goddamn, like,
Whore.
Wow.
Wow.
sure?
All right.
So what is your fantasy?
That just came in my head.
Yeah.
What else came in your head?
Passing it around like a
Yeah.
in my head. I mean, on my hair.
What's the
in my
line? A
head.
little lower? A little lower.
A little lower. Maybe make a little lower, please. So,
The innuendo is palpable here. Just saying. And also, when I don't know if I like this big dot on my mic, because it makes it hard for me to see Joe. 'Cause I go like this.
I keep looking right. Every time I want to talk to you, I look at the big black dot.
No, me and Joe keep doing this to each other to like talk. Because I've got to hold this fucking thing. If I just don't want to bend it or make it worse than it actually is.
Why don't we take some great advice? Why don't you have her hold it?
no, I'm good. But you got the balls.
You want to hold Mike's golden mic?
Don't let it go. Don't just let it go. Please. I don't know what'll happen.
I'm glad you were there.
That's the first thing she says. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
Immediately.
And people don't.
I 100% expected
I
that.
totally, yeah, me
Did
too.
not
I totally
laugh.
just saw Titanic happen again and understood it immediately.
Yeah. No, that's not what I felt. It was like, what's the opposite? What's the Dana?
Jaws is not Titanic.
Was
See,
there a
when
song?
you sink and when you die. Well, you die
Won't you
either
die
way.
in? Won't you die
Well,
Help
way
me
you
with that
die.
logic.
I asked her to hold the mic. She grabbed it, lifted it up,
Did
and
that
then I
you?
was afraid she was just gonna let it
Okay,
go.
so you never
and it was
trusted
gonna
me,
slam
so
right
I
into
said,
my
fuck
lap.
you.
And I said, please don't just let it go.
And I let it go. That's why you can't trust women.
Wow.
Wait. Say it again
That's
for the
why I
mic.
can't
Wow.
trust women.
Yeah.
Stay for the people in back.
Yeah.
And that's why he can't trust women.
He?
He's tagged below.
She said you.
Yeah.
She said
So
you.
you are he, right?
No, I mean, I thought
I thought you were
meant
talking to the general population of
Right.
everybody.
No, because he no.
No,
him.
we're just.
Oh, just
I
Oh.
don't, when I
specifically
say
you,
he,
Mike.
I don't mean the whole
so you mean-
population
just-
of men. I'm
so
not
you're
a.
just- so you're saying
insane
only Mike
feminist.
should not
Only
trust
Mike should not trust any woman.
He, all men are dangerous.
I thought she was gonna say created equal. I thought that's what was gonna be the next words coming out of her
And she
mouth.
snorted.
I've snorted like 4 times during this podcast.
And the video can prove that there are no lines here.
I want the snort cut.
That's just how she laughs.
It is.
You know, she's not doing lines off. She's not doing key bumps off.
Yeah,
camera.
what's up? I came here.
Damn. She comes from. She come. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was never gonna go there.
What are you gonna do when phones don't get picked up? It's nothing against anybody in this room.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you want?
Why would you be calling someone in the room who didn't pick
What are you talking about?
No, I guess you guys need.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Okay.
But it's for him that has to understand what you meant,
Yeah,
not
I
me.
have no idea what
That's
you're
okay.
talking
No, we don't have to
Went
talk
over your
about
head. We don't have to explain. Because
That's
when you
all
gotta
right.
explain a joke, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Like
at
right
the
now,
end,
like,
so
I
at
feel
the end
really
of each
awkward.
episode, we always like to talk about our favorite things that we've been watching on TV. So we're
What do you
gonna-
mean at the end of
It's
each episode?
never- it's never happened a
You've never even
single
watched
time.
an episode.
That's
I
like
hope
what we
that'll
like to
never
do.
happen.
And
So
this is
what's on
also-
your
like-
speaking of that, what's on your browser history?
I've been watching Squid Game season 2. It's very good. I'm about halfway through. I think it's on par, if not better, than season 1. It's really delving
What's
into.
it like watching a show completely subtitles and not knowing what's going on?
Well, you read the subtitles, and I like watching it in the original language because it conveys the emotion, and you just take in all the vibes. And then
When it dubs, they don't have any emotion.
No, they're just straight up
No.
reading
no,
it.
well, it's just like I first watched it dubbed because I was like doing work, and it was like, and there's like you hear the American actors, and it's just like,
It sounds
someone's
wrong.
like, yeah, it sounds wrong. They
I
play
mean, I've
like
seen
Russian
some-
roulette in a scene, and it's just like, you will put the gun against your head and pull the trigger.
And it just makes
It's
me
like,
think of
ugh.
Wayne's World again.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The monkey, the bat, the
You do
beetle.
kung fu better than me. My kung fu is better than yours. Aww.
The worst is when you do dubbed and subtitles and you realize they're not the same ever.
Oh my god, I hate that.
That drives
Yeah.
me nuts.
Yeah.
Because when I do it, I have to put both on because sometimes I watch, sometimes I listen. But the times that I go to and I'm looking at it and I'm not doing a million things at once, it's like, they're not the same. It's driving me nuts because I'm hearing one thing and reading another.
Or when the volume, or like the voices are slightly off from the
The
audio
words?
track.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Well, I just have a hard time with when it's sometimes.
There's a pill for that.
When I have.
There's
a hard,
always a pill for that.
there's a pill for having a hard time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's all kinds of pills for not having a hard time.
No, there's pills for everything. No, man.
All right. Well, on the commercial, they say after 4 hours, go to the emergency room.
Because they're going to stick
They're
a
gonna give you
needle.
a pill.
They can stick the needle in
They're
your
gonna give
brain.
you a different pill.
They're gonna give you a different pill.
Have you known anyone that's done that? I've always been dying to find out if someone we know actually went through that.
What?
No, I don't even know if I know anybody who's actually used the pill.
What pill?
We're talking about Viagra.
Viagra.
I know people who've used that.
We know.
That was a weird kind of grin after she said it too.
I know.
I know people. Okay.
I know.
Well, so the question was, if you weren't too busy in your phone right there, was do we know anybody who's had it to where they like say if you have an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours, seek medical attention?
No, I don't know that.
Like you see it in
I don't know.
sitcoms. I feel like we've seen it all in like TV or
She
movies.
said he went more than 5 hours.
He went less than 4
I don't
hours.
know. Is it 4 hours? Is it 4 days?
You know we're talking
I
about
don't
4
know.
hours, not 4 minutes,
no.
right?
I know.
She's like, I'm still waiting to hit that 5 minute mark.
He's tagged below.
He's tagged below.
She keeps doing that. There's
I know.
there's nothing there. Okay.
We're not tagging.
There's nothing below.
We don't
That's
have enough
the
character
joke.
space to tag all the guys that
That's it.
did that with her.
At best, we might put her real name so you can find her.
Oh,
socials.
you fucking better at Emma Rowling.
Yeah.
Whoever watches this.
I was just looking at the camera.
I looked right at the camera and I said, "We're not
No,
putting anything
I said,
down
how
here."
is it looking? Is it so tilted?
Oh no, yeah, it's still,
no, it
it's
looks
still
good.
fucked up.
It's
No,
But
it looks
fucked,
good.
man. Like,
no, you're good. I mean,
No, it's funny.
it is what it is. I mean, it's very Wayne's World.
Isn't it all?
We should do a FN stock.
Of Rain's World?
Yeah, FN stock.
What's F?
Instead of Wayne stock.
Oh, fucking
FN's.
oh.
Yeah, I don't think we could record that without getting arrested.
I mean, but they did it. They didn't get arrested.
Yeah, but everything else that we do.
Well, we don't tell everybody. You know,
cool people.
like, great. See, Emma
Duh.
gets it.
Yeah.
Emma Rowling over here.
Yeah, that's my name.
What'd you say your name was?
Emma Rowling.
She's on OnlyFans, on Reddit, and on Twitter.
Yeah, check out her Reddits.
I do have a Reddit.
They're very.
She said, I don't have Reddit. Did not deny anything else.
I do have Reddit.
How
Yeah,
you
she
doing?
does have
Find it below, right around
Yeah, right below.
here. Not here.
Below her.
Not
Yeah.
here, but right here.
She'll show you before and afters of with the nipple brows.
Yeah, with the nipple brow before and after. Hard, not hard.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes out,
Hard enough.
when it comes off, the guy's got to think so like. Did your nipples
The
get
guys
so hard
think it's
that
hard. They're like, oh,
imprinted
these
through the
happened to my
fucking
brain.
bra?
They're not hard anymore.
Poke through the bra?
What happened? They were hard.
The files are in the computer?
Yeah, I don't get it. And the girl's like, fuck you.
How are the nipples in the bra?
Not my problem anymore, bitch.
I'm literally dying.
After
like,
the bra's off, that's on you. You know what I mean? I'm in your bed.
Oh, fuck.
The
You
bra did
you
its
just gotta
job.
hope for a little bit of a nip in the air.
Oh, yeah.
that's not as good for the guy.
Well, if you know what's coming, it shouldn't be a problem.
No.
And also, if your name isn't Costanza.
Thank you. You got the joke. I missed that show.
Shrinkage.
I've been
was in the
rewatching it. Yeah.
Constant
It's funny as
rewatch,
fuck.
like my whole life. It's like constant rewatch my
Oh,
whole
for
life.
you?
Just, yeah.
Do you have any
I
other
love
constant rewatch shows?
The Office, probably.
Oh, you know what I am
Dawson's
rewatching?
Creek.
Is Reno 911.
That's a good
I
one.
never finished it or whatever, so I just
I don't think I've ever seen an episode.
I started it from the beginning,
You're too young.
over Thanksgiving or something.
Seinfeld, I'm too young for it. Still watch
But
it.
everyone knows who that is.
They did
I mean,
they ended up
I've
doing
watched Cheers.
a Reno 911
It's
movie,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they were doing shorts for that one platform that disappeared really fast,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
they came back to Comedy Central.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering what's going on. So the episode I just watched, and they run the fucking police cruiser full of everybody on the show into a taco stand, and that's the season finale, right? The next episode we're missing 3 or 4 fucking people, and they've not talked about it yet. And I'm like, where are these people?
They just forget about it.
Are they just gonna because they even the only way they referenced it in the show was Oh yeah, and that horrible accident we had with the taco truck, no big deal. Yada yada yada. But there's like new people in the station that they're like talking about, but they're not talking about the people that left. So
They're out of sight, out of mind type of situation.
right. So I'm like wondering if they got canceled or something like back in the day.
Or they got bigger gigs.
Right, or just like because it's at least 3 that I know are missing, but I haven't because they jump around so much. Like the show Cops used to, you know, so like. You don't really see them all in the same place at the same time too often. So now I'm like trying to remember. I'm like, who am I missing? So I know at least 2 people that are missing. That
Wasn't Nick Swartzen the one that was on that show?
yeah, he was the roller skater.
Yeah, the roller skater.
Yeah, hilarious, hilarious on the show. I mean, he's just hilarious in general. I think he's from around here, isn't he?
I don't know, but he is
suburbs. Very funny. Like I loved him in Grandma's Boy.
Did you see he did some like thing the other day about it where his grandmother heard he was in Grandma's Boy, and she went to the theaters to watch it, and because someone told her about it, they took her in the wheelchair to the theater to watch it, and she has to leave before it was done because she couldn't believe it.
It's about time she saw
I
it.
gotta go to the bathroom. Can we go to your grandma's house? Just go pee in the alley. I gotta pee out of my ass. He just
And on
wanted,
that note,
he just wanted to go to the guy's grandma's house. Have you not seen Grandma's Boy either?
I have. I've seen it.
Okay,
But I'm
well.
gonna thank you for having me as a guest.
Okay,
How
so.
are we doing on time anyway? We're done.
Dude, we're
at
way past the time.
Yeah, we're just posting whatever, but I think it's
So
good.
she's got her date lined up for Tinder. So
Right.
she's gonna
Yeah,
go.
we
She
got
will
her.
post
Oh,
clips.
hold on.
Yeah, look, wait.
Hold on for
Sit down.
5 minutes.
No, like really.
Microphones
Jesus,
and
are you that
shit.
horny? You can't just give us
No,
5
I'm
more
going
minutes?
home. My grandma's texting me. I called the Uber.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how much time do you have?
Cancel it. I don't know. It's not even here now.
Oh, all right.
Well,
well,
you know,
I
I
mean,
can just give you a ride.
But-
Just get,
No, it's fine.
I mean, I'm leaving when we're done.
Yeah, either of us could give you a ride.
It's fine, guys.
Okay,
It's
All right.
fine.
All
Fuck
right, fine.
you. Jesus.
fine.
That's
well,
That's
hold
what she
on.
wanted.
what I get for
What I
trying to
wanted.
be fucking nice.
Look, I'm trying to hook up with the Uber driver.
Oh,
God.
oh,
come on.
that's
I want to
her
hook up
thing.
with Mohammed.
Yes.
That's Muhammad.
Mohammed,
Yeah.
why'd you catch him on his other job? He's right here.
It says you're right here.
Now you gotta pay for it.
It says you're busier than usual.
Now you gotta pay for it. Before he would have just put on the Maui outfit for
Well, it's
free.
just like, hold on a second, let me check my phone.
All
Hey
right.
guys, I gotta do something real quick.
I'll be right back,
I'll be
guys.
right back.
I gotta go deliver a pizza,
Yeah.
sausage.
He walks outside, rings the fucking doorbell. Your Uber's here.
And on that note,
On that note, we can probably turn it off because we do have to.
Yeah.
this is
I want to let go of this mic.
this
I
has
do.
been effing around with Mo, Mike, and Joe.
Thank you
And
for coming.
Kristen.
And Kristin.
Emma rolling. Link below.
Thank you everybody for joining us and have a
There's no
good
link
night.
below. We're not.
Sounds good.
It's supposed to be lower.